Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chat from a Hat. I'm your host, Josh Brown, along with my co-host,
Caleb Luther.
Caleb, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Might be a little hard to hear as usual, but we do have Erica and Nancy back with us again this week.
Yeah.
For our topic, which we'll talk about here
Second show in a row,
Yeah.
even though we haven't had a show in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of us.
You know whose fault it is why we haven't had a show in a week or two? I wonder.
I just don't care. I just don't care. I was having a fun time, living my life. My brain was empty. It was great.
I'm sure you were.
I really
While
was.
the rest of us were here back-breaking labor.
Sorry. I was saving up for
You
this.
should be.
I was saving up for this for a year.
Well,
Had a blast.
congratulations. Where did you go? What did you do?
Went to Florida. Went to Tampa Bay and Orlando. Went to 6 theme parks in 6 days. Had a blast. I think I've decided that theme parks are my favorite thing in the world.
No.
They're my favorite thing
No.
in the world. If
don't say.
If I had my choice, I'd go to a different one once a month, and I plan on it. I'm trying to, somehow.
Okay. Have fun,
even
dude.
if one's Camden Park in Huntington, which sucks. Don't recommend it. But yeah, I had a great time. Rode a lot of rides. Seemed like the further I went, the less extreme the rides were at each place. Like I started with the most extreme at Busch Gardens, and it just kind of went down until I got to Magic Kingdom and Disney, where it's all just like Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh rides.
So
but I enjoyed it all though.
So pretty much what you did was Kings Island, but over the span of a few days, where we rode like the most horrific ride first.
Dude,
And then
the worst thing about Busch Gardens is that I went on a Thursday.
I ain't talking about Busch Gardens. I'm talking about Kings Island.
I know, but I'm just saying about Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Okay.
is that I went on a Thursday, so it wasn't especially crowded, and I was by myself, so I could like move really quick. And even though I got lost in the first 45 minutes trying to find my way around the place, I was still like knocking out coasters pretty quickly. And what a mistake, because they have some old like shaky coasters. So I'd ridden like 4 or 5 coasters. I was like, I've got to take a break because the shaky ones really hurt my head. And I rode one in the back row. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, I just realized that the back row is the worst place to ride a roller coaster always.
Caleb got that G-force, like,
Dude, I
that
took
G-force sickness.
that first day because I obviously I brought Nazim with me. I had my fanny pack. I took that first day in Busch Gardens. I took 16 chewable Nazims that day. 'Cause you can take up to 24 a day. I took about 16, no doubt, dude. I rode one ride.
How's your liver?
Oh, that stuff's doesn't do that to you.
How's your
It's just
intestines?
it's just electrolytes.
How's your kidneys?
This isn't like Tylenol. This isn't like Tylenol, Josh. This is
if there's one person to know,
you can
it's
absolutely.
this
Well,
because he will research it until
No
the
doubt.
dawn of time.
Nazine's great. It helped me. I didn't have to. I don't think I took it at any other theme park because they just weren't as bad. Universal was my favorite, but it was more
Now,
of a.
what exactly was it Universal? Because for someone
Universal-
that's never been there,
We went to
the rest of us
we
at
went
the
to
table-
Universal Islands of Adventure, not to be confused with Universal Studios. Island of Adventures has like 6 different islands. It has like a Marvel land, a Dr. Seuss land, Kong Skull Island, which just has one ride, which is the Kong ride.
What's the point?
I didn't even ride
Does
it.
King Kong come
I didn't
around?
ride it. Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, or whatever.
Which had the Velociraptor.
And then there's
coaster.
like cartoon. It's some sort of I don't know. It's like a comic book strip land because it has there's like a Popeye ride. There's a Dudley Do Right ride. There's like Betty Boop stuff.
So like old school stuff.
Yeah, and every section is very well themed. Like the Marvel land, you walk down that little street, it's just like Marvel buildings. There's like a giant Wolverine thing. Captain America was there. He took a picture with my niece. I don't know. I was really into it. Oh, and Harry Potter land. My bad. The biggest one there, which was extremely well themed. Holy cow, that was.
Now, did you go into Harry Potter Land?
Yeah, I rode 3 rides there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 of the rides there were like some of the best rides I've ever rode in Harry Potter Land. They had a dark ride that my whole family rode.
I love how it keeps calling it Harry Potter Land when it's the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
What I call it Harry Potter Land. Okay, deal with it.
Harry Potter Land.
But we rode a
the
dark.
Harry Potter fans are just wanting to strangle him through.
We rode a
the
dark
podcast.
ride. We rode a dark ride there that I didn't expect much from, and it blew me away. But I knew like 10 seconds in, I was like, my niece is going to be horrified coming off this ride. And the second we got done, I looked at her. She was just bawling her eyes out. So I was like, yeah, that was scary. That's warranted because it's a mix of motion, like you're moving. It's like you're flying with Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
So there's screens and there's big physical animatronics. So that means a big gigantic spider.
So it's like a 4D coaster.
Yeah, there's a big spider.
There's a big spider,
There's
Josh.
Dementors. There's big physical Dementors. There's the Whomping Willow. It was scary, but I had the biggest smile on my face. I was like, this is incredible. And obviously,
So in other words, you were
Loved it.
what's his name on
was
on
awesome.
Kingpin? You were
no, dude,
the whole entire
not me.
time.
No, I was smiling. I wasn't like that. No, but the Hagrid's bike ride thing, we rode it at night, and I believe that's the most expensive coaster in America. And while it's not the most like intense, it goes about 60. Is that dog okay? Dog was just sneezing, I think. It blew me away because after like the middle part of the ride, it goes backwards for a little bit, and then there's a track drop. It drops about 15 feet to another track. And I knew it was coming, and it still caught me off guard when it happened. Like, oh my god, it's like a mini drop zone that happens, and you just start on another track. I was like, I don't know how they do this stuff in roller coasters nowadays. The bottom line
lots
about
of testing and lots of death.
I think what I learned about Florida is that
You love it and you want to go back.
Modern technology in coasters is just like unfathomable. I don't even understand it because there's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Epcot. I wish it wasn't in Epcot because Epcot's the worst ride wise. If it was in Hollywood Studios would be like the greatest theme park ever. But the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is insane. Like it goes backwards. The cart that you're on spins while you're going, and it's going about 60. And it was playing Tears for Fears the whole time we were there. And there's these big screens, and it just looks super psychedelic and cosmic. And I don't know. I was like, I don't know what's happening on this ride, but I love it. And I love feeling disoriented coming off of a ride. Not my head hurting, but disoriented. Like I don't know what just happened.
You want disoriented like that, not disoriented coming off of Flight of Fear.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because I rode the Incredible Hulk at Islands of Adventure, which I heard so much hype about, but it was very uncomfortable. It's one of those 1999 steel coasters, and it just shook me. It just shook me the whole time, and I came off that with a headache. I was like, no. I like the smoothness, like Velocicoaster. Was very smooth, but also the greatest coaster I've ever rode. So I've rode some bangers this past week and a half, and
Now,
I'm
see,
very, very happy.
Caleb and I are just catching up on this because we haven't talked about it. He sent us a bunch of pictures and everything, but
Yeah.
we didn't really talk much
It was all
about
awesome. Yeah.
the trip. So you have to tell me about
Toy
Galaxy's
Story
Edge.
Land.
I don't give a shit about Toy Story Land.
Obviously,
I do, but
obviously Hollywood Studios is the best Disney park, bar none. Galaxy's Edge is incredible. Because it's right next to Toy Story Land. So you come out of Toy Story Land, and that's extremely well themed, but it's more for kids. And you go into Galaxy's Edge, it's like you're in Star Wars. Especially if you...
it's not geared toward kids. It's geared toward Caleb. They've been waiting
No,
for
dude,
you.
it's geared towards kids. It's geared toward... Because the rides are like very... But Rise of the Resistance and Galaxy's Edge is something else. Because it's like a 20-minute ride. See, we got Fast Pass on everything because my mom had a disability pass. These rides had long lines. But we got on Rise of the Resistance within 30 minutes.
Nice.
And the whole time we were in line was like a part of the ride. The second that you enter the queue, it makes you a part of the ride, basically. So there's like a little like Rey and like BB-8 part where they come up. There's a Kylo Ren part. Like there's a Kylo Ren animatronic in the ride. I tried to get pictures of in the ride, but things were happening too quick, and none of the pictures came out good. And I was like, "Dang it! There's so many cool things happening right now. It's too much stuff for one picture." That ride lasts forever. There's also a track drop on that just like I didn't expect. I was like, "Oh god." But yeah, that throws you into the world of Star Wars, like in the middle of like the war.
Well-
and it's like 18 minutes long, and it was something else. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Ray, stop what you're doing on the podcast. Go to our Facebook page, check the comments of this post or of this episode, and you will see one of the greatest photos of all time.
Let me tell you.
Aggravate Caleb about his
I gotta tell you the
sunglasses.
story behind. I gotta tell you the story behind that picture. Is that we were in Galaxy's Edge, and my mom was like, "Oh, here's a character." And I was like, "That's Ray." And my mom was like, well, first off, my mom was like, "Is that Darth Vader?" I was like, "Mom, it's Boba Fett."
Oh my god!
There was only a couple of Star Wars characters out and about. Boba Fett, Ray, and like I saw Chewie walking by. We missed
That's
him.
pretty cool.
But my mom was like, "Hey, girls," to my nieces, "do you all want a picture with Ray?" They were like, "Yeah." So they got a picture.
baby.
Then my mom, putting me on the spot, was like, "Hey, Caleb, do you want a picture too?" I was like, "I can't say no now." So I had my sunglasses on, and I immediately didn't know what to do. I was like, "I don't want to keep them on," so I put them on my forehead. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Immediate regret. So the next time I took a picture
Caleb
with
has finally entered his old man era.
which the sunglasses came in handy big time,
I'm
dude.
sure.
I would have had such like eye exhaustion by the end of each day just because of
Just the sun.
the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is that I came back to Logan And Sunday in Logan was hotter than any day, technically hotter than any day in Florida, but Florida still felt hotter,
Yeah.
especially in a theme park in Galaxy's Edge,
Because
dude. There's no shade in
Well,
Galaxy's
not
Edge.
only that, you have the heat of the asphalt
Yeah.
rising off of.
Yeah, but I loved
Heat
it.
of the road.
Dude, I walked so many, because that day we did one of those days we did Animal Kingdom and Epcot together.
Mm-hmm.
I walked like 22,000 steps that day or something like that. And you know what?
I can hear Nancy's legs breaking right now.
And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I loved I felt there's something about walking whenever you're having genuine joy that it doesn't affect you like that, and you're just like happy to be alive. And I'd never I didn't feel any sadness, depression.
I'll
I
agree
just
with
felt
that. When we went to Kings Island, like we walked. I don't know how much we walked.
Dude.
We had to walk at least 3-4 miles during that whole day,
Probably.
at least, and it didn't feel like.
I didn't even have any like stomach ailments. Like I ate some food that was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But whenever you're walking this much, it like eliminates that. Walking does that. Walking might be the cure all of everything.
Exercise is the
Walking will allow Caleb to eat onions.
I don't know if you guys knew this. But exercise kind of dope, kind of good. But no, I had a great time.
No, it's not.
I'm excited to go to other theme parks because that's 6 theme parks I'd never been to really. Went to Busch Gardens when I was like 7, but I don't remember that. But yeah, had a great time. I recommend everyone go to these niche parks like Universal and Disney. Nobody's heard of them. Nobody
Yeah.
knows these parks, you know.
Well, Miss Erica, how was your week or your 2 weeks since you've been on the show? What have?
Well, not much has happened really. I turned 29.
I don't know about you.
My
Nancy's not
wife,
29 too.
my wife's been
Close.
planning a New York trip for us, and she didn't tell me what it was for, and surprised me on my birthday with 2 show tickets, like 2 separate shows for Allie X, who's my favorite pop girl.
Your favorite pop girly?
My favorite pop girly.
Favorite pop girly?
So underrated. And also a meet and greet.
Whoa.
So,
Good
clapping,
on you.
okay.
Good
Yeah.
on you, Chelsea. You did great.
yeah.
You did fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else? Whoops! As we just completely destroy the ears of listeners with that.
It wasn't that bad.
Shut up, Caleb.
It wasn't.
Nobody asked you.
It was really far away from the mic.
Anyway, anything else?
That's all I've got going on in my life right now, except for being a little sick, which you can probably hear.
You sound fantastic.
Doesn't
thank
sound
you.
bad at all.
I lost my voice earlier this morning, so.
But also, exercise and Mucinex is a cure-all, by the way, for everything. Mucinex, you know,
Yep.
it kind of eliminates everything. It may make you feel like you're out of this world, but it stops the cough kind of dead in its tracks. Especially the
Really
Max.
does.
Yeah.
You're
Really
using
does.
the Max.
Yeah.
Is it maximum strength?
Yep.
That's the stuff. That stuff's rough, man.
The listeners are going to hear me go, "Hey, baby," like a bunch because Erica and Chelsea's little pup Chickpea is here with us and is hopping on
You're
us.
being very polite.
Right now
very
we're holding
Unexpectedly.
hands.
Suspiciously polite.
Suspiciously quiet.
We're holding
Suspiciously.
hands. That's why she's being nice.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Well, Nancy, I guess we can kind of just talk about both of us together because we inseparable apparently, according to some. We went to while Caleb was doing his Florida trip. Ooh, look at me! I'm in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it was.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Oh, I know. We got a picture every single time you entered a park, left a park, got on a roller coaster, did something. We got a picture.
And we enjoyed it.
They were
And we
good.
enjoyed it. It
They were
was-
a good picture. You wanted the Star Wars stuff, and I sent it to you. That gone it.
Yeah, Caleb did pick us up a hat and a Grogu cup, which I have not worn yet, but I will. But we went to Kazakon in Beckley, which, if you've never been to Kazakon, I actually really recommend it. It's really nice little con at the Beckley Raleigh Convention Center. Nancy got a few items that she was excited about and went to a gaming store in Beckley called Computer Whiz. Not a sponsor, but definitely go and check that out if you are ever in Beckley. And then we went to the Dirty Birds game in Charleston the day after that with our friends Colin and Rachel. And there is a person there, and he's been there since the inception of the game at Charleston. Okay, and he's called the Toast Man.
He's on their payroll.
He's
now.
on their payroll now, actually. He's a fan. And what he does is he has a toaster in the ballpark. And he makes toast and throws the toast to the crowd.
At the end of every inning.
At the end of every strikeout.
Okay.
So every time somebody strikes out, he will chant with the crowd, "You are toast," and then throw burnt pieces of toast.
And this is apparently a thing that like fans of the Dirty Birds like want to sit in the toast section.
Just
and
to
like
get
there
pieces
were
of
like
toast.
children and adults both that were like hands up
want
more for
toast,
the
give me
toast
toast.
than they were for like when they threw out t-shirts and stuff. They didn't care. They did not care about the t-shirts. They just cared about getting a
Actual
piece of
edible
the
toast.
toast.
Yes, no, it's
Yes.
legit
Well,
pieces
he
of
tells
toast.
you not to eat the toast because you don't know where it's been.
Yeah.
That's one of
the
his
first
chants.
The first time he
Good
throws
advice, toast fan.
The first time he throws the toast out, he takes a sign and holds it up and says, "Don't eat the toast. You don't know where it's been." So pretty much this guy is the Dirty Birds' own personal cheerleader
He's a fan.
pep rally guy.
He's
And he's a
just a fan.
fan.
Has he-
He used to be the
He's-
deputy mayor of
You
Charleston.
think he was there during the Alley Cats days?
Yeah,
Probably.
probably. He's
think-
big.
Because he started as a fan and now he's on their payroll as like a director of fan relations or something
Yeah.
like that. And so he has like little signs that he holds up and he's made chants for like every single player. And then he like heckles the other team and like he remembers stuff from the other games in the series too. So he was like bringing up stuff because some guy had like thrown a bat and broke it a couple of games before. And he was like, "Oh, that's the guy that has the anger issues."
But he's not dressed like toast.
No. He actually wears a shirt with a big thing of burnt toast on the front, and on the back it says.
So
"Your
he's
toast."
almost burnt toast man from Ren and Stimpy, is what you're saying.
Almost.
He's almost
almost.
that.
He's close.
Dang.
He's close.
He's almost getting there. Okay.
Yeah.
When I looked him up online afterwards, I saw photos of him wearing like a full like suit,
like tuxedo.
like a
at one of these
tuxedo
games.
suit at a few games, and like he had the little bow tie, the color of the team's colors, and like he's just really into it.
He's really into the Dirty Birds
The
and
toast.
and toast. So if you ever go to a Dirty Birds baseball game, make sure that you get the section behind Toast Man. Ask for it; they will know where you're talking about. Because if we were not sitting behind Toast Man, it would have just been like, we're here. It's a ball
It would have
game.
been baseball,
Cool.
right?
Been baseball.
Not
But
good.
the dude makes it fun. He makes it really fun. And of course, had fun hanging with our friends Colin and Rachel. So that was really nice.
She took really nice photos of us too. At
She did.
Sullivan's.
She did.
Sullivan's let us come in before
Mm-hmm.
they opened and go take photos over there. And I bought a record, and Colin bought a record.
Mm-hmm.
And Rachel Taylor Photography. Check her out. She does good photos.
Yeah, nobody heard that because your thing
Then
was
you
about
say
this
it.
tall.
They
You
heard it.
say it. You could say it louder than that.
Rachel Taylor Photography.
Thank you. That's how you have to talk into these microphones. But yeah, that's really all that going on with us. Saturday is ASW in Madison. Be there. Okay, that's my infomercial for the night. So, anything else? Anybody?
Don't think so. I've started a toy tournament, 90s toy tournament on Facebook. It's on my
We will-
it's on
we-
my personal Facebook, but it is public.
We
so-
will be in the semifinals by the time
No,
this
we'll still
goes.
be in the first round.
I voted for the Trolls.
There's only been 2 matchups so
I haven't
far.
seen a single. matchup
Nobody's
yet.
won anything yet, so nobody's won a match yet. So
Nobody's definitively won anything yet.
I'll keep the matches up for a while. They look like they're close. So
Are
yeah.
Tamagotchis from the 90s or
Yeah.
they 2000? Okay.
Yeah, they're on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Tamagotchis
Stretch
are like
Armstrong.
98, 99.
Woody and Buzz. I put them together. Yeah.
Might
So.
well.
There's some bangers.
Just those two.
Yeah, just those two.
Just 2. Nobody else.
Not Slinky Dog, not Rex,
They don't matter.
not Bo Peep.
They didn't
Not
make
Jessie.
They didn't make the sales. Jessie didn't exist till '99. That only gives her a year to really.
But she's an iconic character.
She is, and in the 2000s tournament, she'll do great.
He lumped Happy Meal toys all together.
Yeah,
I did.
That's vague. Dude.
I have to. No, you have to. That's like Hot Wheels is going to be Hot Wheels in general. Barbies is going to be Barbies in general. There's too many things. You go down a rabbit hole of these
Hold on, wait a
90s
minute.
toys.
Is that Street Sharks?
Yeah, I voted for that.
Hell yeah, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
Well, they're losing right now
Oh,
to the
Josh,
Trolls.
because you didn't vote
I'll go vote.
against
Just
the trolls.
yeah, against the trolls.
Exactly, they're better. I know.
I know.
I
Street
just
Sharks are
wanna
cool,
know
man.
who this person is that voted for Furbies. Not her.
Did Eric?
Oh,
Wasn't me.
I was
I
gonna
haven't
say-
voted yet.
I mean, Furbies were big. I
They
mean,
like,
they
they
were.
like trauma in their life is what they like.
the
with
thing is that
Furbies.
the Happy Meal toys obviously were better in the '90s, but it's still like you don't know what you're getting really when you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That up there. Her painting with a Furby in a
That is
basket.
true.
So when I point at her and say that she's voting for Furby, it's not
But
it's
it's
not a
against-
far-fetched thing.
I'm
But
just
it's
not seeing
against the
that.
Happy
Okay.
Meal toys.
Cool. I mean, Furbies were fine. I never had one. They were
Furbies are
cost
cool.
a little too much for me. I think
Those things were like $50 when they first came out, weren't
Too
they?
much.
Something like that.
too much for
That
old,
was in
old
the
man
90s,
Caleb.
man.
'90s.
We're 90s kids.
Ixnay on the '90s.
Yeah.
Jeez, God.
All right, so we're going to take ourselves a nice little breaky poo, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about summer playlists and watch these kids play basketball outside
Yeah.
here. Caleb's out here watching the basketball game, wanting to go out and join them,
Do some shooty hoops.
do some shooty hoops.
He wants to
I
do
bet you
a-
could ball on them.
He wants to dunk.
You gonna dunk on them, Caleb?
If it's an 8.5 foot rim, maybe.
I got a tape measure. You can go check.
Here we go.
Anyway, we're back to talk about.
Is you recording that?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wait, I
clearly.
didn't say anything crazy. I mean,
I
just the
did-
truth. I mean,
I never said that you did.
getting old, these knees.
Caleb could,
These knees, man.
Caleb could never dunk.
I was gonna say, according to Casey King, you've never been able to dunk.
Well, he unfortunately he's only known me since I was 29 years old. So
Take
that, even though that proves nothing.
rewind it back.
For sure.
Caleb could dunk, and that's a fact.
Didn't he also beat you in fantasy league?
He did
By like
man.
1,000 points.
Yeah, my team.
I know we brought that up like 2 weeks ago. We're gonna bring it
I
up
had
again.
6 guys out
Just
in the
to-
last 2. What makes it worse is that the last matchup lasts for 2 weeks, and I had 6 guys out. I was like, oh my god, just let it end. Come on. But yeah, he did beat me.
Caleb made it to his C string by then.
Yeah.
I did. I ended the season with the best record. Didn't matter. I lost in the championship.
It ain't about how many times you win during the week.
Luckily
It's
it's-
if you win the big one.
Luckily, it's fantasy basketball, and it's all ridiculous.
there was no money on it,
But was
so
there
there was nobody.
prize?
there's
just
no prize,
bragging,
rights.
yeah.
But sometimes
There's no prize.
that's just as
But I'm going to tell you, if I would have won, it would have been something. I wouldn't be saying these things
because
if I
he would
would've won.
be rubbing it in the face.
I don't think I would have been. I just would have been like, yes, I won.
Yes, I
He would
won.
have had a T-shirt
I don't like to rub. I don't
made.
like to rub in victories because it is fantasy basketball.
No, what he would have done.
I like to win. I do like to win though.
I know what he would have done if he would have been in the league. He would have been like, "All right, Casey, let's make this interesting. If I win, you have to post a Facebook status saying, yes, Caleb Luther can dunk. I'm a big fat phony liar.'
I would not, because that's ridiculous.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No, it's dumb. It's dumb. All right, let's go.
We're talking about summer playlists. So,
Yeah.
Caleb, I don't know how you all thought about
Yeah,
this.
I kind of want to know everyone's like criteria for.
My criteria was the thought process was, now the thought process for
Yeah.
me was, these are the songs that I would listen to if I'm going on a trip, with the windows down in the summertime, just blasting music. That's my
do you
mentality
like
when I was looking at it.
associate them with summer, or is it like nostalgia, or do they just feel like summer, or like?
I just thought of it as like a summer road trip playlist.
Okay.
That's how I thought about it.
Mine
Or
ranges
just, yeah.
all over the map. Sometimes it's
Yep.
like, oh, this song makes me happy and it feels like summer.
Sure.
Or
sure.
this song feels a little bit more cathartic, but it still deals with some summer elements.
Right.
And it's not all happy. Some of it's like bittersweetness, and I don't know. It's kind
Do
of.
you have Bittersweet Symphony on your...
I thought about it because I was looking through the '90s. Like, that song does kind of remind me of like summer growing
Yeah.
up. So yeah.
What about you all? What did you all think when you were making this list?
Pretty much the same thing as you, just like a summer
Just got to go off vibes.
summer
kinda, right?
road trip and summer vibes. You hit your bad hand.
Yeah, I hit my bad hand. I'm still having a lot of trouble with this hand for some reason. I won't go get seen about it. I refuse.
And then he cut our grass and got like a big blister on that same hand.
2 of them actually. One in the
Hey,
one in
man,
this
you should
part,
sue
and
the
then
doctor.
yeah.
I've been telling him either that or buy like a little brace to wear at least if he's not going to go see a doctor about it.
Fair enough.
Criteria.
My criteria was what makes me want to roll the sunroof down and take a long drive.
See,
See, me, it's more like What am I going to do while I'm biking?
That's the same thing.
don't
It's the same
drive.
thing.
Walking the beach,
Sure.
Yeah.
or just
yeah.
walking in general. Not a lot of laying
It's
down.
It seems
seems like it's always like moving on the go somehow, right?
To me too, it's also like one of those situations where it's like, okay, you're having a cookout in the summertime, and you have a bunch of friends over.
Yeah.
What would you play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort
yeah.
of instance. So just
I'd say 80% of my
Generalization.
There's some like wild cards that I was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy pick, Caleb. But yeah.
I had the secondary agenda of picking some artists that I just want to put y'all on.
well, see,
I
that's
had a few of those.
that's
but
the thing too.
mostly- yeah.
For me, it's like a lot of it's probably some bands I've never even mentioned on the podcast before.
Me
But
too.
it's like,
I now probably never mention again.
but
Probably
at the
not.
same time, there's a lot of ones where you're like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Caleb always goes first, usually.
I could go first if you guys want me to. I don't really care. But Eric can go
Eric
first.
is
if you
going
want.
first.
Yeah, she can go
Okay.
first. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in her home.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We're in
That's
the
fair.
Eddie Stromboli Spaghetti House for really sad girls. So,
Yep.
is that a reference to something?
It is
or-
not a reference to something. Chelsea, at like a few years ago, rolled over to me and looked at me and said, "Eddie Stromboli's Spaghetti House for really sad girls." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna write that down."
You're
And I
weak.
wrote it down, and then we made it into a song.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Was she half asleep when she said this?
She was getting there.
Okay,
She
because
was
that
getting there.
sounds like
Completely
something
lucid.
someone else would say when they were just falling asleep. So,
Maybe.
no, maybe to it. I know. All right, your first song. What is the song when as soon as the sunroof goes down and the
Okay.
sun hits your face and the
Okay.
wind in your hair?
Well, I have these in no particular order, but after we stopped recording like 2 weeks ago, we were all like, "Oh, that Chapel Roan song." But I chose a different Chapel Roan song.
Okay. Okay.
My first song is Red Wine Supernova.
Great song. Great song.
Yeah. That song is like, I'm gonna get myself hyped up, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna meet people.
Go boxing.
I'm go no, I'm gonna be social. I'm gonna be social. I'm gonna take someone home. Type of vibe.
Yeah. Real quick.
Yeah.
So, you know how she's doing all of these like special
The
themes for the shows.
We finally got our theme.
Oh yeah.
What is it called? What was it called?
have
What's
to-
the name of her
I have to
album?
look at-
The Midwest.
The rise and fall of
It's some
Midwest Princess.
Let me look at
Yes.
what exactly she called it.
But
Because I have to show you the inspo photos.
Yes.
Because it's
so this is we're still on topic. We're still on topic.
Yeah.
It's still a great song. But it's called the Midwest Princess theme. Now, when you hear that,
that's the photo with the graphic.
Okay. Yeah.
And then this is the inspo.
Oh, God.
I'm not wearing camo,
Oh.
Miss Roan. I'm not doing it.
We were this close
Yikes.
to being My Kink is Karma. We were this close.
Damn.
But the thing of it is that people on that particular picture are like, yeah, bestie, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Mine is gonna be Kink is Karma or
It's-
Pink Pony Club, or I'm gonna bring. I'm not
Yeah.
wearing
It's
camo.
very early 2000s Logan County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said I am doing pink or kink. So
So unfortunately, I feel that's gonna be one where it's people are gonna be like, no, bestie, not doing it. Just not
I
gonna.
have a disco ball-esque cowboy hat, and that's the closest that I'm going to the Midwest.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I, upon seeing all the camo, I immediately thought of this hat from praying2gs.com, and they have I have a slip dress that says God's favorite on it.
Mhm.
It's a camo hat. Same thing. It says God's favorite, like, embroidered on it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's the first thing I thought of. So.
Project.
Caleb, your first song.
Mine is a 90s banger. It just reminds me of being a teenager, but a child.
Bye 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 by NSYNC.
Man,
I mean,
so close.
could be.
No, but it's
Oh God.
it's Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, dude. You know, this song,
Are you in hell? I'm in hell right now because you can't turn it off, and you're going to get us flagged.
I've always loved that song. But it was one of the songs I realized that I can't listen to this. I can't let my parents know that I'm listening to this song. So we always had an infatuation with it, and it just reminds me of '90s summer. I remember Weird Al put it in one of his polka medleys, and I was listening to Weird Al on road trips in the summertime. And getting a little older, I was like, "Oh, Harvey Danger's, this album's incredible, and this song is perfect. It ages perfectly." And I don't know, it's good. It's got like the paranoia, anxiety, a little bit of like sauciness and sexiness to it. It's got a hell of a chorus. It's just damn good. Damn good lyrics. It's a perfect song, and it kind of reminds me of summer. That's not to say it can't be played in literally every season of the year, though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows Flagpole Sitta.
We'll get to it.
Everybody
We'll get to
knows Flagpole Sitta, right? Right.
I know that song. Yeah.
Making sure.
I know
I'm not
that
sick.
song.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Okay.
I may not know.
Paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me, guys.
I may not know any other
Running
song
on the
by
ground
them.
with the moles, digging holes. They cut off my legs. Now I'm an amputee.
Are you done having your conniption fit?
I am. Those
Okay,
are just
good.
some of the wild lyrics in the song. Okay. Who's
Nancy?
next?
Number one.
Flagpole Sitta again?
Our first repeat.
Oh my god, this is insane.
My number one is gonna take Caleb back to where he was,
Flagpole Sitta again?
and it's Florida because it has 3 exclamation points
Oh, you
by
lost me.
Taylor Swift and Florence and
I
the
thought it was
Machine.
going to be 90s. Okay.
No, it's Florida because you were just in
First, I thought you were
Florida,
going to say Flo
Caleb.
Rida. I was like, man,
No,
Florida.
that would be too far.
Okay, well.
What do you guys think about the Regatta acts this year, by the way? Have you seen it?
I need a refresher for who's playing.
Vanilla Ice,
Oh, yeah.
Tone Loc.
Who?
Tone Loc.
What's that?
Also Montgomery Gentry, but
it's
with
just
I saw that.
Montgomery.
Okay, I
So
saw
it's
because
that.
just-
Gentry is dead.
Vanilla Ice is a.
You said Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
Yes.
That's.
Mate, you know what you
Bad.
need to
It's
do?
an I Love the 90s tribute.
You know what you need to
show,
do?
Is what it
So they
is.
decide
You
to
need
get
to
the
stop.
worst. They decide to get the
Collaborate
worst
and
artists.
listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something.
Did they get anybody good?
Oh no. There's the Beatles tribute's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like
Great 90s,
The
I
guy,
love it.
the guy that does the guy that is Paul McCartney in that Beatles
Yeah.
tribute band is like the most
Yeah.
famous Paul McCartney impersonator. Like he's
Okay.
won
Well,
like
that's cool,
contests
at
and
least.
awards and
Yeah.
There's one more. What was the other one?
I don't know.
There's somebody else.
I don't remember.
Was it like
Shaggy. Shaggy was the other one.
Shaggy?
I think
Yes.
he's also a part of the I Love the 90s.
Shaggy's
tribute
on
thing.
there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I bring that up
Shorty,
because,
you're my angel, you're my darling angel.
because I bring that up because my number one song, "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy.
Is it?
God no! Jesus Christ! But what do you think about it? What do you think
The
about
artist?
the Regatta acts?
I'll never go.
I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's cool
I
for
guess.
for. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Regatta, and this is what you got to realize about the
the
Regatta.
hypocrisy of this. I'll tell you what. He craps on the emo festival, which is just like sounds way better than the regatta.
Yeah.
I know the regatta's free, right? Though.
Yeah, the Regatta's free, but
Couldn't pay me.
But the thought about the thing about it is though about the Regatta is that takes up Canal Boulevard, like it takes
I
up the
know.
whole
Yeah, it does.
thing. There are going to be people there to watch Vanilla Ice,
For the worst reasons.
probably.
Vanilla Ice sucks. Okay, I'm sorry. He just sucks. Every iteration of him sucks.
Nancy didn't know that Gentry from Montgomery Gentry was dead.
No, I did
I
not.
don't even know what is
They're
that?
a country
Country.
act.
Okay,
They're
that sounds like
country
a
act.
country
They're
act.
like early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, still not going.
You know, they could do like a seance on stage.
I thought a hologram would be
It might
cool.
get me then, you know.
Yeah.
The ghost. Of
My
Gentry.
my whole thought process is what they're going to do, and I'm not saying this to be, mean or disrespectful or anything like that. They're going to play that dude's vocals through the PA
Oh yeah.
They might.
definitely.
during the show
I
Definitely.
wouldn't put it past them.
and put a picture of him up on the big screen,
Yeah.
and that will be.
Photoshop
Playback.
him into the clouds.
Yeah.
You need to quit.
Okay.
All right. So my first song
So you
is
picked Florida by Taylor
I
Swift.
did.
yeah, Florida by Taylor Swift.
I don't know how we got to the
That's your one
regatta
pick.
from Florida, but
Can't do any more Taylor Swift?
I
That was your one
I
chance.
did not do
Okay.
any more Taylor Swift.
Just making sure. You want to blow it on Florida?
Recency
I know she's
bias.
blowing it on
Blow it
Florida.
on
of all
Florida. A
songs.
new song
It's a
of all
summery
things?
song.
Oh God. Okay. What's you? Who are you?
There is not there.
Who are you?
Okay.
What's your name?
When I'm thinking Tortured Poets Department, that is not the song that I'm thinking of. Thinking, you know what? I'm going to listen to that song all summer long.
It is probably one of the
It's
more.
got good beats.
It's one of the more like.
Got that
I
tambourine.
guess.
It's got
I guess one of the
Florence.
more
Okay.
upbeat songs on the album. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Don't
Florence
listen
is my
to me.
favorite part on that song, Josh.
Okay, Josh, where are you?
Okay, so my first song is also a '90s band.
Oh, man.
So we're in the same vein here,
Oh, no.
you and I.
A '90s band.
A '90s band.
Yes.
And that band is Oasis.
Of course.
And that band,
That song.
that song by that band, is Rock and Roll Star.
Okay.
That is the first
No
song.
Champagne Supernova.
God no.
That reminds me of the summer.
You should have done that
No,
because
absolutely
she
not.
did
So
rap on
you guys aren't into
Supernova.
cathartic summer.
I want chaotic summer.
You don't like cathartic summer, is what you're saying.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll
just
get
making
there.
Sure.
We'll get
Rock and
there.
Roll Star is a little bit more of a rock and roll.
Oh, it
song.
is.
It's in
But
the name.
again, like I said,
I rock you, Rasta.
when I'm driving down the
That's my
driving down
Liam
the highway,
Gallagher. That was more of the guy from Rolling Stones guy.
It's okay, chickpea, cover your ears.
Mick Jagger. That was more of a Mick Jagger. My bad.
Anyway,
Okay. Well, okay.
She's over here shaking because of that horrible impersonation.
I
I just
know.
want you to know.
I didn't get to use one of Oasis keywords, so it didn't work. One of the keywords they like to use a lot in their songs. Okay. Where we at? We're back.
We're back to me. We're back to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a heads up right now. I have 3 Ali X songs on this
You
playlist.
can't do that.
I'm sorry.
We did-
no
I-
one
we-
did not
I-
establish rules.
I know we
No.
didn't give you the rules, but
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
Okay.
we didn't do
No
that,
rules.
but that's okay. We're gonna let you have it because you know why?
the nerve.
You got meet and
I
greets.
got meet and
The
greets.
nerve. I'm telling you, breaking rules.
That means I can go back and add more Taylor.
You know,
There you
you know,
go.
you know the
Bring
thing.
me
You know
to
the thing
it.
about it is, I literally just switched a song out of my playlist because I just thought of something better. So,
Stick it on. Can't go back now. All right. So what is it
My
then?
second pick is from Ali X's newest album, Girl with No Face.
Okay.
This is a song that I am desperate to hear at a drag show. And that is Off With Her Tits.
Summer song?
Love that.
Off With Her Tits.
Of all the songs?
off with the tits.
Off With Her Tits. It's a club banger.
Oh, but it's summer?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
so do you have that song pulled up?
I
you
can
have
pull it
that
up.
Pull that up because I've never heard this song, but I'm curious if it's called. What is it called?
Off With Her Tits.
Off with their tits. So I'm assuming that's like dance your tits off.
I don't know.
Unless
I don't
it's
think so.
it's very like
It
I'm gonna
is.
cut this girl's tits off, and
It's
that's
more about
real.
like having body dysmorphia, but it's also just a banger. Here, I'll play a little bit.
Should we play that?
Probably-
Josh has
it-
so much body
it probably
dysmorphia,
has an
he's
E
gonna
beside
dance
it,
his
but
tits off.
it's-
That's what it
I mean,
is.
shit.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're gonna. Hey, no.
My body
Yeah,
dysmorphia
He has an
that
E.
I,
It
that
does
I
have an E
have.
beside
Whatever. I mean, we're only playing like 10 seconds.
Go ahead.
probably, so.
Don't care.
Well, it starts off.
Did you say it's explicit? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
It does have an E.
I have.
We put an E on
We have
every
an E
one of these
beside of it.
podcasts.
I was
so
gonna say I've already said the word tits like twice already.
fuck.
so-
There you go. You're good.
My God.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck part 2.
Josh is dancing but confused. There it is. That's the song.
Yeah.
I really like the synth in that. That's really
It's a
good.
good album.
Yeah.
It is.
Dun, dun, dun.
See, I almost picked the closer on the album on my playlist.
Wow.
It just brings me a lot of joy.
Well,
What's the song called? The closer on that album?
truly dreams.
Oh,
Yeah.
that gets
Yeah.
just walking around on the beach.
Yeah.
That I'm not gonna be on
Yeah.
this summer. I
Yeah.
can't look at that. don't spoil it. My God.
Don't spoil it for me.
Anyway, club banger. I wanna see a drag queen
Okay.
like rip her breastplate off to it.
There you go. Sick.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. Caleb, number 2.
Next is my first song that has the word summer in it. I have a few actually. It was my number one song of last year. By that I mean my most played song on Spotify.
Boys of
last
Summer
year.
by Don Henley.
And it is a Billy Joel banger called Summer Highland Falls.
Okay.
My favorite Billy Joel song. It has the word summer in it. You got a stew going, when you get on. It has my favorite piano melody, I think, ever in a song. Like, I mean, hell. It's just, I don't know.
It's a great song.
Another one of those, he talks about like the either sadness or euphoria, and I don't know, it's a good bittersweetness feeling. Everything doesn't need to be happy for me during the summer. Sometimes I like to reflect and feel a little bit reflective, so that's more of a reflective track.
That's like you said. That sounds like a song that you would just listen to when you're just chilling by yourself.
Just think you're watching a road trip movie,
Yeah.
and it's not a funny scene. It's just people with the windows rolled down. They're just like looking out. And they're like-
Reflection.
and the piano starts playing, and it's like, oh, there you go, William Joel hitting them with it. So there you go.
Government name.
Government name. I mean,
Nancy.
My number 2 was also inspired by the conversation about Chapel Roan, but I thought you were going to pick these songs, so I also picked a different song. And that one is Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl.
Oh, that was. Oh, I was so close to picking that one.
what a title.
It's
a good
really
song. I don't-
good.
It's a good
Yeah.
song.
It's a good song.
It's
Have you listened to any of her music?
Other than TikTok, no.
You should. You should give that album a chance. I think you might like some of it. On
The
there.
I
first
don't
half
wanna.
of the album makes you want to dance, and then the second half of the album makes you feel existential.
see.
And I enjoy that. So this is from the dance part, not the existential part.
Okay.
okay.
So there you go.
What do you imagine?
Good call. Good call.
What do you imagine when she says fugly jeans?
I imagine buckle jeans very much.
Me too.
Bedazzled bell bottoms.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Why am I that specific? I don't know. That's just.
I imagine those very specific, like bedazzled pocket buckle jeans
Yep.
that like every
Yep.
football player and cheerleader wore all the time.
That are
Yep.
like poorly acid washed.
Yeah, and cost like $200 a pair.
Yup.
Never wear those, folks. All right. So my second song. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. My second song is from an 80s band, so we're going even back further, except for the 70s, because Caleb's already kind of took that already.
We're gonna
so
have a lot of 70s.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
If there's no Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff on your playlist, I'm going to be upset.
There's not.
Then I am upset.
Sorry. Jeez.
My second song is from a band called Bon Jovi, and it is Lay Your Hands on Me by Bon Jovi. From New Jersey, came out in 86, I think. Anyway, just a good guitar rock song, man. And ladies. That's all I got to say about it.
Man.
Yeah.
Classic Bon Jovi.
Yeah, a band that I don't think we've ever mentioned Bon Jovi
And
on
we're
this
not going
podcast,
to
have we?
again.
We might. We watched. Oh, speaking of, we watched the first 2 episodes of that Bon Jovi documentary.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is on Hulu. It's like 5 hours long.
Do you expect me to watch that?
No, I don't expect you to watch it, but it's very
Do
interesting.
you feel like you need to be a Bon Jovi guy?
No.
Because it's very.
They like go
Okay.
back to his childhood and everything, so like you learn
super
literally
cool.
everything
wow.
about him.
I liked it so far.
Okay.
The critics don't like it, but
Do they not?
no, they think it's kind of bloated and too long. But
Sounds a little long.
I mean, we're 2 episodes in, and I've liked it so far.
Okay.
So, but again, I like Bon Jovi.
Josh
so.
likes it because it mentions Kiss.
Just Mr. John.
I do not base things on whether or not it mentions Kiss or not.
But when we turned on the first episode, he's like, "You better mention Paul and Gene in this."
We're
turn this
instrumental and
damn
get them
bus
started.
around.
So, anyway, these kids out here are balling.
Ballin'.
Yeah, they're at it.
Tis the season.
Caleb, you need
Every
to show
day.
them how it's done.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Caleb's gonna go out
me
there
get
on
my-
like Space
Do you
Jam
have
and
the
be
right
like,
shoes?
Not really. I mean,
you know,
really.
do you know the part I'm
These New
talking about on
Balances.
Space Jam where Charles Barkley comes and goes, "Hey, can I
Hey, can I play with you? Be gone, wannabe.
Be gone! You ain't Charles Barkley. You just some wannabe."
All right, Eric. What's your?
It's gonna be Caleb.
What's
You
your
ain't
next
Caleb
pick?
Luther. You just some wannabe.
That would be me, bro.
I'm sorry.
No.
Song number 3. We just keep getting sidetracked. I'm sorry.
There's a lot going on right now.
There is, but you know what? It's fun. We're having fun. We're just having a
The
conversation.
best part about listening to a podcast is it's like being in a room full of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part of waking up is Folgers
Folgers
in your cup. Not a sponsor.
And one.
And one!
Kid just screamed and one. That's a big deal when you get an and one like that. You know.
I should go out to the door and be like, "Shut up! We're recording a podcast."
Crazy that they're playing pickup. They should be playing like a game like 21 or something, not pickup ball.
No,
God.
what they need to be playing is horse.
Horse.
They were
Maybe.
playing horse the other
Horse.
day.
Aw.
They were playing horse.
Aw, is that cute
I'm going
or
to
something?
stand on top of this girl's car and shoot the ball.
All right, Erica, what's your next pick?
Okay, my next one is from an artist that I have seen in concert. Yay me, Rina Sawayama. It's a it is a deep cut. Actually, it's from her debut.
Singles only.
It's a deep cut. It was actually a bonus track. It's called Bees and Honey, and it is a like a really upbeat pop song about working a lot, but you know what? Fuck it. We party. We party. We're going to
That's
spend
right.
all that money we
So
made.
you mean to tell me it's not about the bee civilization?
It's about how you're the bee. And you're making the honey.
Should be the Honey Nut Cheerios theme song. So, you know.
Anyway, it has like a little crowd cheer.
Is this
of,
thing
we
on?
like to party.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
perfect for summer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Your
Sick.
summer cookouts.
Summer cookouts.
The honeys and the bees.
Which, speaking of summer cookout, we bought a grill.
We did. We bought a grill.
man.
Since we have a
Yay.
yard.
Hell yeah.
So, whenever everybody comes over, cookouts, burgers, hot dogs.
Got a propane grill?
Charcoal.
No, we got charcoal. Sick.
It's better.
Don't tell Hank Hill that.
Don't tell her that.
Jesus.
Well, we figured since we have like a gas stove, if we were going to buy a grill, we should probably just
Yeah.
get charcoal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Plus, we've cooked with it enough. We know how to not make stuff taste like charcoal. So,
Sick.
So my playlist initially was probably about 90% yacht rock. And it's still...
I'm just waiting for Steely Dan.
Well, it's coming.
It's coming.
Now. It's coming now.
All right.
But yeah, then I decided to dial it back. I was like, okay, let's bring it up to about 50% yacht rock because
Okay.
I just associate it with summer. It's yacht rock. Literally, it's good music to listen to on a boat.
Sure.
So I've got the
That you don't own.
I've got the exactly.
Have you ever
It,
been
it,
on a
all,
boat?
it all makes sense a couple times when I was a child. Been on boat rides. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a boat ride.
Caleb, the log ride at Camden Park is not considered a boat ride.
Hey, I rode the Frozen ride. Okay, Jesus. Hey, I rode the Jungle Cruise ride with Skipper Dan. Okay, that was a
it
boat
the,
ride.
Was it the Rock? No.
Not Skipper Dan. No, Mom was a woman. She was very good. She was very funny.
Cool.
It was not. It was not Skipper Dan from the Weird Al song Skipper Dan though, which just so happens to be my next song. It's not.
Okay.
But arguably my first yacht rock song on this. I made it my album of the record of the week and is the title track from the album Asia by Steely Dan. The song Asia by Steely Dan. The vibes are immaculate. This one's about an 8-minute long banger.
We're going to sit here and listen to all 8.
We're gonna listen to
Yeah.
all 8 minutes. I don't know. It's just the jazz rock vibes are really. Pause, please. Jeez. But it has a big like maybe 3.5 minute musical interlude that just spews summer. It's like it goes like it's like the dun 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 dun. It almost sounds like Jimmy Buffett there in the middle of the song. But way better than Jimmy Buffett. No disrespect to the dead. You know, I'm a Margaritaville guy. I've never been, but I'm a Margaritaville guy.
What
yeah.
was with your delivery?
Caleb,
that was the
just,
point, you
Caleb's
know.
just afraid that the Jimmy Buffett fans that
Yeah, I
listen to the
didn't want them to come for me. I don't have any
come out
Jimmy
in
Buffett.
force.
Especially since I have no Jimmy Buffett songs, but which is crazy for a summer playlist. But yeah, I changed my Steely
Now
Dan
that you
song.
said that,
I changed my Steely Dan song about 8 times because any of them could have done.
Yeah.
But I decided to go with the most Steely Dan song, which is Asia, which is 8 minutes long.
Casey King is just going, of course, Steely Dan.
Asia's a perfect album. I'm sorry. Sorry, Casey.
It might be.
It is, and it just happens that all their albums from 72 to 80 are perfect. I don't control the world, okay? Jeez. Except for Katie Lied. That one's not perfect.
Except for what?
Katie Lied, their album Katie
Oh.
Lied.
Okay.
It's almost perfect.
okay.
So-
It's got one song.
You should've
Tears
put
down.
It's got like one
drinks
song
on
that
it
bothers me.
instead.
What is it?
You should have put boat drinks on it instead.
What's that?
That's a Jimmy Buffett song.
Oh, see, I don't know a lot of Jimmy Buffett songs.
Guess what? I know 2 Jimmy Buffett
Yeah.
songs. That is it.
I
That
didn't
ain't one of them.
Cheeseburger in Paradise
Well,
and
have you-
Margaritaville.
Have you all seen the video of poor
Boat
Paul McCartney?
Oh, my
Whenever he
God.
was at the Jimmy Buffett tribute, and they had him up there in the group sing of Margaritaville, and they gave Paul McCartney a margarita, and he's just standing there doing this, and he looks at the person beside him, he's like, I don't know this one.
He does. He's up there. He's just like,
Yeah,
and he's just going, I don't know this one.
that would have been me, Paul.
And then
and then he's just
walks
sitting there,
away
and he
drinks.
just, and he's just up there, he's just doing a little dance the whole time, just drinking his margarita, and then they get, after they do the chorus a few times, he starts just singing Margaritaville, and then he leans away, and that's all he's got. Bless him. And it was,
Bless,
the vibes were perfect.
bless him, Lord, bless
All right,
him.
what's your next one, Nancy?
Number 3.
Only
We
a-
are 50
only
minutes
a
into this
thousand- only a
podcast,
thousand
and we're
more to
only
go.
three songs
All right,
in.
guys, we gotta.
All right. Number
Cut the crap.
number 3. I Love You, But I Love Me More by Marina.
Okay.
She has a lot of summer vibes. I just picked that one. It's from her newest album, so it's kind of past the bubblegum poppy to the grown-up pop,
Grown up.
where she
Serious
talks about
now,
politics
guys.
and
Aw, man.
things. But she doesn't in
Sold
this
out,
one.
I tell you,
Sold
sold
out
out.
talking politics. God, Green Day ruined music.
But that's all I've got. Marina
Okay.
is summery.
Okay. What's you? What's you? What's you?
What's you?
What's you now?
Gesundheit. Taylor Swift's making her second appearance
I
on
knew
the
it.
podcast, or on the playlist.
Crazy.
Cruel Summer from Lover.
Gasp.
And here you tried to convince me that wasn't going to be your
You
song.
should have known better. It's probably my favorite Taylor Swift song, so
I got handed to you. I do love Cruel Summer.
it's good. It's a good song. It's a good song. Caleb hates it.
No,
But Caleb hates everything.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Please tell me you saw the picture that I posted of the guitar chords and said that Caleb would not like a song unless it has
I
these
did
chords.
see that. I did see that.
I have
Right.
not seen that.
Oh, you haven't?
Do better,
Go back
guys.
and look.
I mean, just write better songs. That's simple. Yeah. What's you?
Well,
What's-
do you want to take?
What's you
Do
next?
you want to take a little break?
Yeah, let's take a little
check
breaky
it?
poo for a moment,
Yeah.
and we'll come back with What's You.
With
What's
our,
you?
With our 12 more.
All right, we're back with What's You.
What's
And while we were on break, Caleb said something that if Chelsea would have been here, Erica's wife, she probably would have hopped the table on Caleb. Caleb had the audacity to say that Fred Durst and Cher sound a lot alike and have a lot in common.
You're completely mixing this up completely. I tried to do a Fred Durst impersonation, and Erica said that kind of sounded like Cher, so I went with the joke naturally, and then you made it your own thing on air for some reason. Jeez,
Send all
it's
your
just one of those days, I guess. Yeah.
send all your hate comments to chatfromahatcast@gmail.com.
Hey, okay. First off, modern Cher, okay. Not peak Cher,
Now
okay.
he's defending it.
Now I'm defending it now. Now I got to double down.
Chickpea's on her way over to you to defend her mother.
Oh my god.
He's already dug his grave. He's just pulling the dirt on top of him. You know? Anyway, your number 4.
Number 4.
Man, this gonna be long, y'all.
Yeah.
This gonna be long. That's okay though. It's fine. Our last episode was 2 hours long. So what's another
3
2-hour
hours.
episode? 3 hours.
Oh, whatever. Who cares?
You cannot have a Scooby snack. I'm sorry.
Denying my dog a Scooby snack.
But you can't have gummies.
Yeah.
If I could give you one, I'd give you one.
Anyway, Chickpea, stop being a bum. My number 4.
The look that she's
My-
giving him.
My number 4 pick is
She has things to say, Josh.
Yep.
I got nothing. See? Nothing. Okay, number 4. I'm sorry.
You know you're good. I'm also paying attention to the dog. My number 4 pick is Big by Tank and the Bangas,
Okay.
featuring
Never heard
Big
it, but-
Frida.
Okay.
We saw Tank and the Bangas on Mountain Stage once when they were touring for their Green Balloon album, and we're just totally enamored because they had every bit of 11 people on that stage just playing various instruments just going all out. It's crazy. So we're like, me and Chelsea were like, we gotta go see them. And then they put out this great album that's called Red Balloon
Love that.
that features this song, which is New Orleans Bounce.
Okay.
So I believe, if I'm correct
Lots
in that.
of horns in it and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Or, okay.
So when we saw them, they played a sort of down-tempo song that was very beautiful and soulful, and then the song ended, and then Tank and the Bangas just kind of giggles into the microphone and says, I'm laughing because the mood in here is going to change real quick. And then they played this song, and boy, have I... It was so much fun. It was so... That room was up and moving. Window shaking. It was great. So, but this song will absolutely just kind of throw you off once you hear it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Sick.
So it was like, yeah, my turn.
Remember that we will be making a playlist of all of these
Yeah.
songs and putting them up on
Yeah. So everyone can see
the
it.
Facebook page in the next day or two. So,
I guess whenever the episode drops.
whatever.
Because it'll drop on Wednesday, right? My next one is one recommended to my friend Bevar.
Okay.
Our friend Bevar. Whenever I was asking for yacht rock recommendations
Shout out to
just last year, and this introduced this one. I feel like I'd heard it before, but I really got to know it last year, and that's a song called "Lazy Nina" by Greg Fillinganes from the early '80s. It's just it's yacht rock to a key. I mean, it's just yacht rock. You know, it's just yacht rock like things. You know, just watching Soul Train, reading the paper, going to movies. You know,
You know,
Reading the paper.
you know,
two
normal
of the three
things.
things Caleb does.
The things
I
that,
appreciate
you know, the things
that
that
he
I kind of
mentioned
do.
reading the paper.
Exactly,
though.
guys. This song's
Read the
pro you.
paper.
This song's pro you.
Not like Civil War that wasn't pro news. but-
I definitely see
It was a joke.
our interpretations of that movie are just like totally different. But yeah, Lazy Nina by Greg Fillinganes, just the vibes. 80s yacht rock, super good.
Okay. Nancy.
Um,
Number 4.
My next song is from Ron Pope, and it is from his album Daylight, which Josh and I just went to the anniversary tour of and met him and listened to him play the album in its entirety. And it is Come to California.
Come to California.
California. That's not the same
He's very
song.
nice, and he has very nice hair. And he interacts with me on Twitter all the time, which makes me very happy, so...
Classic Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronald.
Sounds
Classic
like a
Ronald.
foul out there.
It's one of his few like very more upbeat songs because he's literally the person that has merch that says Sad Song University. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And he also has a sweatshirt that says, "Who is Ron Pope anyway?"
yeah,
Yeah.
and
He sings that ocean song.
the first time that we saw him last year, Josh's exact words to me were, "For somebody that sings such sad songs, he's really funny." So,
It's a coping mechanism, I suppose.
but that's what I got.
Okay. As no surprise, my number 4 is "Lick It Up" by Kiss. There you go. I have nothing to say about it. Don't need to.
Out of the game. Obviously, look it up. By
It is the quintessential summer Kiss song.
Surprised it wasn't number 1.
I thought about it, but you got to have a little. Like I said before, my playlist has a flow to it, and that's your kind of your little slow chuggy song, like when you're stuck in traffic, but you still kind of want to.
Look it up.
Yeah. Whoa, oh, oh. So, funny story. Real quick. First time Nancy ever heard that song, before we go see Kiss and all this stuff, she didn't know there was words in the middle of it. So, you'd hear the part, lick it up, oh, 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 and then if there's words there. Nancy didn't know that. She would just go, bow, 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 bow.
That's because I sent you a voice message one day, very proud of myself because I was singing this Kiss song for you, Except I butchered it because I did not know that there was words in that part.
She thought it was like a guitar part or something.
I was
like that.
so
I'm like,
proud.
I was like, what's the word? I was like, do you not know the word? She's like, oh, there's words there. I'm like, yes, there's words there. Learn the words
So
before
now
October.
when we listen to it in the car, though, that's what we do over that part every time now. We do not sing the words.
Even better.
Even better.
Even better, I would say. We're on number 5.
Number
now?
5. 5.
5.
5.
Okay.
What's you?
This one, I feel like I don't need to explain myself on this one. It's new, pretty new. It is Ya Ya by Beyonce from her Cowboy Carter album.
Okay.
Wild ass song.
It is. It is. And I love it.
I almost put Bodyguard on here from that album
is good too.
because that's a just because it has those 2 piano notes in it that play frequently makes it a yacht rock song. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Whenever you put those 2 piano notes, it automatically becomes yacht rock. But yeah, Ya Ya's a crazy one. That's a wild song.
I have not heard it.
It's wild.
Oh my God. It has a little intro and everything.
It's
Yeah.
The only thing that Josh has listened to from that album is the new version of Jolene.
And I hate
I like it.
I don't think.
I didn't like it. I loved their
I hate
their
it.
cover of Yesterday. I
Oh,
thought it was
I-
very beautiful. But the Jolene, I couldn't get into it. I love the outro to it, but I
Yeah.
despise the rest of it.
Yeah, I did. I played you the cover of Blackbird too, and that
Yes,
was it.
Blackbird.
Not Yesterday. Blackbird.
Yeah, Blackbird
I
is
said
good.
Yesterday.
Blackbird's
What a
fine.
fool.
Blackbird is fine. Jolene
I like the
is
Blackbird one.
just.
It's like so many
It's-
liberties, and it's like it. I don't know.
It feels like a completely different song.
Yeah.
Like in the
Which I guess
whole
was the
connotation
point,
of the
but
song and
it
everything.
may,
is
it may
different.
work for some, but I didn't
didn't
work
like
for
it.
me. I didn't like it either.
I'm sorry, didn't like it.
Hated it.
You know what? If
Loathed it.
if that makes you not agree with me on anything else, that's fine. I don't care. It's terrible.
God.
It's terrible. Get better taste.
It's the worst thing ever.
It's pretty bad.
It's not the worst.
It's not the
thing
worst
ever.
thing, but it's
not
pretty
It's not
bad.
the worst thing on the album.
It's close. I bet.
I don't know. It's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Listen
There's
to
a
Ya
lot
Ya.
of songs.
Listen to Ya.
Yaya's worth listening to just because the sheer like
Of
craziness
the
it.
2 note yacht rock notes that.
No,
Caleb-
that's Bodyguard.
Oh, body. Okay.
Yaya's the crazy. Bodyguard's simple, but it's good. Keeping up with the yacht. We're still on that yacht, folks. We're gonna leave it here like next, but we're staying on the yacht. This one has broke through on TikTok recently, but I've loved it for a few years. But I love to see it. I saw like Nanoland use it on a TikTok. It's a banger. What can I say? And that's what You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell, who just passed away last year. I mean, like you hear this on, it's just, ooh God, it's just. Once you put a trumpet or a sax in a song like this, hate to say it, but you got a stew going. You got a yacht rock stew going. Love that track. Love Bobby Caldwell. Rest in peace. Glad that the song's getting some TikTok share,
TikTok love.
some TikTok love from Nanoland. Nanoland
They made a
especially.
couple of
Yeah, they've
them.
done a couple with that one. It's that intro. It's just that intro that just. All right, Nancy,
I gotta get my number 5.
what's
outta
you?
here.
Me is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Good song.
A good song.
Good song.
Great song.
You don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I was gonna say it is
Grant
making the rounds
record.
on TikTok as
Oh,
well.
is it? Man, I've probably heard
Yes.
it. I probably heard like a clip of it then.
I just keep seeing multiple videos of her performing it at Coachella because she released it for Coachella. And then I just keep seeing all the different angles of her performing that song and that song only. I have seen nothing else that she did there, only that song, but it's very good.
Cool.
So there you go.
Joshua?
Okay.
What's you?
My number 5
Lick It Up Part 2.
is the live version of Lick It Up.
Oh, man, yeah, okay.
No.
Cheating the system. There we go.
Cheating the system.
She didn't know. She didn't know we couldn't pick
Cheating the
multiple.
next 3 songs.
She didn't know we could pick several
were
songs
no
from one
rules.
artist.
There were no
rules.
rules. We just kind of
We
like.
made our own rules randomly one day and didn't tell anybody.
It was just the three of us separately were like, I made my playlist without repeating artists,
Yeah.
and we were like, oh, that's
I had
what
to.
I do.
I had to just cover so much ground.
That was
I
kind
had
of me.
to,
That's
Yeah.
kind of me. But you can't think summer and not think this band.
We'll see.
California Girls by the Beach Boys.
Daggone right.
I thought you were going to say
There
Katy
were.
Perry.
You know what?
What is by who?
Katy Perry.
No.
You know what? Also,
Snoop
a
Dogg's
semi.
on there, too.
Also a semi
Good.
but
Good for him.
no, Dude, the Beach Boys.
I hope he still
you know-
gets that money.
You know how many Beach Boys songs I went through on my playlist before
bunch.
before I threw out all of them by not putting any Beach Boys songs? Like somebody will. That's what I decided. Like
You know
somebody
it had to be me.
Somebody will put it. And yeah, that's a great one.
Yep. Great song.
Great
It's
one.
a great song.
Yeah.
It's that organ in it.
It's all of it. It's everything. You
The
know.
harmonies. Man, it's such a good song. It's a good song. Great record.
I can make an argument for any Beach Boys songs, even the sad ones, as a summer song. Even the psychedelic ones that are weird. Like, oh, that's a great summer song.
That's a great summer song.
'Cause-
Till I Die. Oh, God.
Trip Acid.
Till
is
I
just-
Die is an amazing mid-July song. Erica?
Number 6.
Number 6. My number 6. Excuse me. It's from a band called Geese.
Geese.
Geese. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And the song is called Saint Elmo. And
Why does that sound familiar? Have you played that before?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
You've played it while we've been here.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what to say about it. It's just very good. The album that it's on is very good. It's called 3D Country.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
do yourself a favor and listen to the album and give like the first song like 10 seconds of your time, and if you're like not hooked, then it's probably not for you.
Mhm.
But also listen to this one. It's just very good. I don't know, I'm rambling.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Caleb?
I
Number
lied.
6.
We're still on the yacht. I missed one. we're still on the
I'm
yacht,
not
folks.
surprised.
On the yacht.
It was necessary. This one, an artist that isn't necessarily known for their yacht rock, but this album was definitely yacht rock. It's a Carly Simon song. It's
You're
called.
so vain.
No, it's You Belong to Me.
Okay.
It has like a great like sax solo in the middle of it, which as I just said last song. It just sounds like yacht rock just has a feeling.
You just
It
want
just-
to vibe.
you just-
you just want to
You just you
sit back and let the sun
you
hit
know.
you in the face and vibe.
This is one of the ones that was on my beach playlist last year when I was just like walking the beach. I was like, yeah, here we go, Carly Simon. Yeah, that's all. Just yacht rock. That's all I need to say. Nancy,
Our top 15 yacht rock songs is in the playlist as well, or in the bucket too. The head.
I'll still find a way to lose if we draft.
We're not drafting this or voting
No, I'm just
on this.
saying
This
if
is just
I'm saying if we did a
talk.
draft of yacht rock songs, I'd still lose on Facebook. I'd
I
still
don't
find
think-
a way.
I don't think you would, because I don't really listen to a lot of yacht rock.
Doesn't matter. I'd lose.
Okay. Sore loser over
Like
here.
Caleb still just don't get it. He just don't get it.
Caleb
Steely-
doesn't know.
Steely Dan #1.
It's not a sore loser. It's me being very self-aware of my likeliness of winning on Facebook. Okay, Nancy.
Okay. My number 6 is Found Heaven by Conan Gray, which is on his new album. Very 80s vibes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good song. I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it's the title track from the album, and I think it was the one specifically when we listened to it, you were like bopping to it in the car, and you're like, man, this feels like the 80s.
Yeah. Okay. I understand
So-
about that. Then yeah, it's a good song. Good song. Good song. Good song. I don't remember what my next song is. What are we on?
Number 6.
Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So going back to the 70s again. And as no one's surprise, Fleetwood Mac is on my list, of course, and it's "Go Your Own Way." What do you need to say?
All the songs. That one.
No, absolutely. It's my favorite Fleetwood Mac song, dude.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, without question.
Okay.
That or Tusk, but I mean, if I'm thinking like a straightforward song,
Don't
it's
you
"Go
think-
Your Own Way."
Don't you think "Everywhere" is such a good summer song?
It's such a
though?
good song, though. It is.
Is that
It
even
is.
as a summer song? Yeah.
It is.
In Dreams.
But no,
that's a great summer song.
don't think so.
What the hell?
I don't like Dreams that much.
Kill me.
I don't.
Kill
I don't.
me
I think
now.
it's boring.
Pick a knife.
I think Dreams is.
Boring.
I think Dreams is boring.
But the vibes, though, Josh.
The vibes to put-
skateboarding with the
Yeah,
cranberry juice.
You're right. It's got vibes.
That's
the
why
vibes
he
to put me.
hates
The
it,
vibes
because
to
he's
put me to
allergic to
sleep.
cranberries.
Oh God.
See, Caleb, you brought
Okay.
up Poor Things. He's
Oh,
allergic to cranberries.
He's
Speaking
allergic.
of,
He is allergic to cranberry. I forgot. Yeah.
Speaking of, we watched Poor Things too. Told you that, right?
You told me.
Okay.
You told me it was something.
It was a mess of something.
I loved it.
It was okay.
personally.
I didn't hate it.
I loved it.
I didn't hate it.
We
I thought it
loved
was
it.
okay.
On this side of the table, we loved it. Right?
We
I
did
also
love it.
loved
Okay.
Actually.
it.
There we go. Most people on the table loved it.
Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about it.
I've seen people not love it though, so it makes sense. If someone walked out there and didn't love it, I would totally understand.
Well, they're
it.
fools.
What?
They're fools.
Okay. Who's what's you?
Number 7. Chelsea and I are actually going to go see this band. It's called Shannon and the Clams.
Oh, good. Awesome.
They have a very sort of retro doo-wop
Yeah.
surf type of
They've
beat.
got like a 60s sound, like a 50s, 60s sound. Yeah. They're good. They're
Yeah.
real good. Yeah.
Yep. We got a lot of vinyls.
Oh,
of
do
them
you?
over there. Yes.
Oh.
That's what, yeah.
Oh, you do. I see one up there. Cool.
I put Heads or Tails as my choice.
Okay. I don't know if I've heard that one.
It's
Taryn told me about them, so.
there's like a background, the background singer's like going, do what I want. And it feels very, very summery to me.
That's
like,
okay.
we're going to travel. Fuck it, whatever.
Do what we want.
Do what
That's
we
right.
want.
Caleb's just sitting over there like, "Pfft, I've
I don't know
already
this.
did what I want. I went to
I'm
Florida.
gonna do what I want.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shoes. Oh my god,
Shoes.
shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna get what.
Oh, that's your number 7? Okay, cool.
Yep, the shoe song, the viral shoe song.
Before there was a such thing known as viral.
Yeah.
We're on 7.
Yes, Caleb.
I had to give some representation to like bands, some of my favorite bands. XTC is my favorite band, so
Okay.
having XTC, it was a tough one because they are not a summer band. They're not, but they do have a song called "Summer Cycle," which is quite literally about the summer cycle.
Okay.
There's some summer talk in there, a little bit of summer talk. Also has like a nice kind of like a psychedelic mid to late '60s Beatles sound. I don't know. It's one of their more chippier songs, I guess, and not as like thanky or heady. Season Cycle, great one. Everybody listen to XTC. They deserve it. Not a great summer band though. I had to search. I had to listen to every song and be like, which one is a good summer song? I've got to have XTC on this thing. I shoved them in somehow.
That's okay.
Nancy,
Okay.
Season Cycle Part 2 by XTC.
Running Out of Time by Paramore.
Yes.
Not Running Out of Time by Tyler the Creator. What a miss.
No.
No, that's a good one.
It's a good song.
I love
By Tyler,
the
the Creator, I
music
agree.
video too. Love it. And it's when she goes, "Wow!"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Which was my very poor interpretation of it.
Okay. So, my number 7 is a song that I think sums up 80s pop music to a T when it comes to summertime. I have 2 songs like that, but this is one of those songs. And that's Invisible Touch by Genesis. I know you've heard the song. Have you heard the song before? I'm going to assume yes.
Yes.
Okay. Have you heard the
about
song
it.
before?
You didn't
I
pick
don't think so.
Illegal Alien
No,
by Genesis.
I didn't.
Boy, you're just here to nitpick.
Yeah.
He made the right choice.
Literally. But no, I just think it has that 80s pop vibe of just I can't explain it. It's just I just feel that it's a perfect summer song in the 80s.
Yeah.
So again, something I would listen to and actually still listen to, but yeah, okay. Back to you, number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
This is from.
Don't you yawn.
Wake up, Caleb.
Wake up.
This is from a band we both like.
Wake up,
here.
dead man.
I'm here.
Okay. From The Last Dinner Party,
Yes.
The Feminine Urge.
Man, I almost put
That
it on
was
here.
almost my choice from that.
I almost put it on here.
Yeah.
I said that's too new, Caleb. Don't do it. But then I decided to put something even newer.
I really love the Family Jewels Marina vibe that song has.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who they remind me of. That's why
It's
I
the
like
best
it
song
so
on the
much.
album. Sorry,
Sorry.
folks. It's the best song on the album. And there I said it. What number are we on?
We're on 8.
8. Okay. My number 8. I needed shoegaze and dream pop representation.
Of course you
on here.
did.
Just one, just a taste.
I can't say anything. Head kiss on mine.
Just a
Can't say
taste. And so I went to the band Lush, who is my favorite shoegaze band, and also had a tough time picking one that isn't just like depressing. But this one has a lot of summer vibes in it. It's called Lit Up. Just really like sprinkly sounding light guitars that just sound like summer to me, You can get some good, especially this little guitarist right here. That's just 90s summer. And I'm going back in time to a 90s summer, guys. Sorry. Getting in my time machine, going back in time. So, because I listened to Lush in the 90s. Clearly. I didn't listen to Weird Al, that's for sure, folks. Or Spice Girls. I still listen to Spice Girls.
What number are we on? Number 8?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 8 is One of Your Girls by Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
I
Yeah.
agree.
It's a good song.
I love that whole album. And I've introduced Josh to it because I just make him listen to whatever is on my phone when I plug my phone into the car. But I just feel like that one is the most summery, poppy, vibey.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's a good song. It's
Is
a
it?
real good song. I like it a lot, actually. I like that. Everything I've heard by him, I like, actually. So, which
I like
is
that his,
crazy.
like, a lot of his fans refer to themselves as Troy Boys.
Love that.
So,
Real quick,
Yes.
I just want to throw this one out here. My girl, my main pop girl in my heart, Allie X, has written a lot of songs for Troye Sivan.
really?
Love
Yes.
that. I
And
love
he's
that.
on one of her songs. So.
I love that. It's all connected. See, I
Yep.
knew that they would connect with each other, and that like we would be like the newer,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the dusty, crusty summer.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but my next song is actually the newest song that's on my playlist, and it comes from the 90s. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say you did have Cruel Summer.
Yeah, this one's newer than that. Man, these kids are out here trying to murder each other, I think. They are literally trying to murder each other. This one's got this one in a chokehold.
Listen,
Get his
the
ass.
game gets serious, okay?
Ball gets hard sometimes.
Game recognizes game, okay? That's ball. Ball is life.
Ball is life.
Okay.
My number 8, 9, what are we on? 8 is As It Was by Harry Styles. So,
Okay.
everybody knows that song. I don't have to explain it.
Erica? I was just joking.
I mean, it's fine.
I'm
I mean,
joking. No.
you don't have to explain the song. It's
It was
just
the biggest song in the world. For a
It was the
second.
biggest song in the
Yeah.
world for
A
like
day.
6 months.
A day.
No, it was
Do you
longer than
remember
that.
The band sucks. What? I said a day to remember the band sucks. I was joking though. That's just me. That's just the improv guys. I've been taking these improv classes. It's going really great. Clearly,
It's the only concert that I've ever been to where I voluntarily sat down the whole
God.
time.
He did.
Sit
That's
down's
true.
good though sometimes. Yeah.
I sat down and I let her have her moment because she was excited as hell, and I was just like, and she would look down at me, and I'd be going. And
There was-
and I would look,
there was
I would
one
look, I would look
song
up at her and go.
There was one song that he liked.
There was one song they did have that didn't have any screamy shit in it, and I was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad, but everything else was. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Hot Mulligan.
I'm good.
I wasn't into it really. I wasn't into it.
Number 9. I'm back to LAX. But a different album. This comes from Cape God. And it is June Gloom, which is a song about rotting in your room
Oh man.
during the summer
Oh.
and listening to other people having fun.
So not literally rotting and like not dead and dying.
like
rotting,
bed
but-
rotting.
Okay.
Bed rotting.
Okay.
I'm depressed.
I was just say, God.
I've got shit going on.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes
Are you
just need
okay?
to bed rot. Sometimes you just need to have a good bed rot day, though.
Yeah. The song.
Every-
Also,
every Saturday.
Trust me. I
Every
have
single
wanted.
Saturday.
I have wanted to have a bed rot day for the last like 3 weeks, and I have not been able to do it, and it's quite sad
I'm sorry.
for work related reasons.
Yeah.
Would you say that you would like to maybe be a lonely boy? Which brings me to my next song. Back to the yacht.
Oh my God! We never left the yacht.
We did lit by Lush's Not Yacht Rock. This is
Then we touched down on land for
another
moment.
artist that this is literally the only song I know by him, but it's one of the greatest songs ever. Was reintroduced to it last year because I love it so much. And that's "Lonely Boy" by Andrew Gold. And one of those like sadder kind of yacht rock songs, but the piano melody really like captivates you. It's got one of these like the yacht rock piano lick. And the second that piano lick kicks in, I'm like, here, on board, Summer. Here we go. Here we go. Bring it on, Andrew.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah,
Ah.
Lonely Boy. It's a good one. It's kind of a sad one, but I'm like, I don't care about that. The piano. Nancy,
Number 9, 10. What number?
9.
9.
Revolution.
9. Number 9.
That's my song.
Oh God, what an awful summer pick.
Yeah, what an if you want to have
Jesus.
nightmares,
My
if you
God.
want to take the yacht and plow it into the next cove, then yes,
Okay, what
because
is
you
it?
will.
What do you got?
End of Beginning by DJO, or however you say his
Joe.
Joe.
Joe. The show.
In the beginning.
Joe.
That's not the one going around TikTok, is it?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know the names of the songs. I like the album, but I don't really know the names of the songs. You know, Steve from Stranger Things. End of Beginning. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one
yeah.
that's going around TikTok.
Back
Yeah.
to Chicago.
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
It's summery.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of his other songs, but I was like, I'm not getting summer vibes from some of these because it has like that
No.
dark wave kind of sound. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
That's not summery to me. that one probably more than any of them.
There was like 3 days straight that I listened to this album on repeat because I just like to listen to albums on repeat. Whenever we went to Huntington one time, I played the same Orville Peck EP over and over. And the two of them, when we were on our way home, they were like, can you do like literally anything else? So
Yeah,
that's my thing,
it
though.
was-
I like to listen to the same thing over and over again.
Me too.
Would you like to know how many times I've listened to the Tortured Poets Department? As many times as she has.
That's not true because I've also listened to it when you're not home. So.
Yeah, Josh, take that.
Yeah.
Nana boo boo. Okay. What do you got?
Number 10. 9.
Number 9.
9. I don't know. The most generic summer song. And I swear to God, this is the only one that is super, super generic. Maybe. Panama by Van Halen.
Okay.
It's on every list. It's on every list. So it's also on my list.
Every summer list? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for the 3 people at this table. Virtually every news
It might be on
media
mine.
summer list, Panama by Van Halen is on there. Achu.
Sick.
Yes. Sick.
I do like Panama.
Panama's a good song.
Do like it. So
So.
yeah. Okay.
What's that sound?
Erica, what's your 10?
Number 10.
It's literally about driving a car. Car. Quotation marks. Car.
Well, that's funny because
Think
mine
about
is
it.
also about driving a car.
Okay.
Not really.
Is it Drive My Car by the Beatles?
No, it
Aw.
is. This is a deep cut.
Okay.
Ever heard of a band called Betcha?
Why does that sound
think
familiar? Maybe? Maybe?
This band is one that I saw open for K-Flay the second time I saw her. And they're just some boys. Anyway, they got this song called July, following up with my June Gloom. That is that is just pure summer.
This is a concept playlist, okay?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Concept playlists are good. That's what this was supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, my concept is badass.
Yeah,
But-
yacht rock.
Yeah. But the song is literally about driving around town with your hair down, kind of hanging out the window and just listening to people doing their thing in the summer.
When we lived at the
Cool.
apartment, and we all can kind of vouch for this now. Well, Caleb will soon. All we had to do was just stick our head out the window, and we could hear everybody.
Yeah.
Caleb
Love it.
found out the other night when I was walking by his
Love
apartment.
it.
When I was literally walking by his apartment, going, Caleb.
I love hearing the noises. Then you denied it. You had the gall to deny. I was like, I know what I heard.
He was like, "No, that wasn't me."
That wasn't
and
me.
then
You were just like, oh, what are you talking
We
about?
were in the car, and then Caleb had messaged and said, "I saw you outside," and I was like,
I
"Josh,
saw
he
you
saw
walking away.
you."
I saw you. Don't tell me that.
And then he looked at Josh. He looked at me. He's like, "Hey, watch this. I'm gonna tell Caleb it wasn't me."
What you told me to do? God.
Which brings me to my number 10. Shaggy, it wasn't me.
No,
Brought it
Mr. Bombastic, actually. If you thought I was going to go this whole playlist without bringing a Weezer into this, you were sorely mistaken.
I figured
Back
you
to the
would.
Shack.
You know, they wrote
It should be, 'cause that's a good song.
Well, you know, they wrote one of their more recent, really good albums was basically a summer album. That's the White Album, full of summer.
Yeah.
Even the cover of it. But I went with the deep track on it. It has the word summer in it, and that's Summer Elaine and Drunk Dory. Love this
Good
one.
song.
lot of like mixing up on this song. The verse goes one way, the chorus goes another way. I tend to listen those synths. I tend to listen to this one during the summer, as well as that whole album.
White Album's underrated.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah.
underappreciated. It might not be underrated, it's
Yeah,
underappreciated.
yeah. I see. It seems like the fan base really liked the White Album
Yep.
a lot. It's not one
And
of the
they
ones.
play
It's not one of the
nothing
ones
off
that they
of them.
consider to be one of the bad ones. So
They play nothing off of
I almost
it now.
picked California Kids. That's a really
good
good
song.
summer one too. I almost picked L.A. Girls. Honestly, the whole album, with the exception of a few songs. So yeah, it's a great California
song.
Kids is a great opener.
Good song, man.
Nancy,
Nancy!
are you gonna pick California Kids
Yes.
by Weezer?
No.
Keep this Weezer train going.
I am going to pick "Moves" by Suki Waterhouse.
So not Weezer. Is what you're trying to say. Drats. Explain it then.
It's summer.
There you go.
It is summer.
Summer.
Feels like
To quote Olaf from the movie Frozen, in summer,
Yes.
because he sang a whole song about it.
And she samples Olaf in the song. She doesn't,
Well,
but it would be cool if she did.
she made a mistake. Why not?
No, I just like it.
There you go.
That's
Sometimes
my
that's all you
reason.
need, right?
That's all you need.
That's all you need, right?
My number 10 is Take the Money and Run by the Steve Miller Band. Just a good driving beat song.
Josh, almost getting into yacht rock. Almost. Almost there. Maybe by
almost-
next pick.
I almost took Fly Like an Eagle, but I didn't.
Then going further away from the yacht rock, then. I do like Fly Like an Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so
Good
bizarre is that Steve Miller Band, like, Fly Like the Eagle is so cool and psychedelic, and he don't have another song like that.
Nope.
It's almost like country after
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, oh man, Steve Miller, why are you
well,
doing
he's
this to me?
He's like a blues rock player.
I know, but Fly Like an Eagle is just not like that. It gave me like an unrealistic expectation of what the rest of his songs were going to sound like, and
Boom.
they're not
Boom.
that.
Nope.
Abracadabra is probably the closest,
Closest,
thing.
yeah.
I like that song. Erica?
Number 11. This song sounds like it would be on the Juno soundtrack.
Uh-oh.
So yacht rock.
This one's called Spaghetti by K Flay featuring Kid Sister. Very summery. Very summery. Paints a picture.
I've heard of K-Flay. I have heard.
I've heard of
K-Flay.
them from her.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's why a lot of these songs sound familiar, because I
Yeah.
feel like you've played them here in this house at some
Probably
point.
have. Yeah.
And I've seen them on that TV at some point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's just,
Yeah.
We're all going on a little discovery with this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of discoveries, sometimes you gotta
ELO.
get back on that yacht, folks.
Did we ever leave the yacht?
We have hit land one time.
We keep hopping off, and then we're like, we gotta get back on there, guys.
This ain't the place to be. This ain't the place to be. We gotta go.
We gotta get back on the yacht. This is a song I've been obsessed with this year. A great yacht rock song by the Little River Band. It's
Fishing in the dark.
It's reminiscing. It has everything that a yacht rock song. The harmonies, the lush environment of the chorus. I don't know, man. It makes me feel good, guys. It kind of just makes me feel like dancing.
You know. No, I'm laughing because I realized what I said.
What did you say?
You said,
What did you say?
you said Little River Band, and I went fishing in the dark.
What?
That's the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh God, totally wrong. Josh, It's like you don't even know the Little River Band. I don't either, really. I know this song
don't.
because this song will
I
probably.
don't listen to yacht rock.
I wouldn't be surprised if this song just shows up in my top 5 on Spotify for the year. So it's my new
I
obsession.
checked my Spotify the other day, by the way.
I've checked it. It's always bad when a new album comes out because it's just songs from that album.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's a lot of like Lizzie
It is
McAlpine. And
it is very possible that Billy Joel's going to be my number one this year.
was he not your number one last year?
No, Kiss
He was high
Kiss
on-
was still my number one.
He
Billy
was like my
Joel
number
was
2.
number three.
He was my number 2
Billy
last
Joel
year.
Sweep.
Billy Joel Sweep.
I tend to get
It's just
Jeff
a
Rosen
phase.
stock every
Yeah,
year.
it's just
just
a
by
phase,
default.
Yeah,
It's
Caleb, it's
not.
just a
It
phase.
is not.
It's
I'm
never
sorry
a
to
phase.
say it, Nancy.
It's never a phase.
It's not.
That's okay.
Speaking of phase,
Phase
what's
10.
next? Is
What's
phase
your-
in the title of this song?
It's Nancy's number 10.
No.
So it's phase 10.
Aw.
It is Bad Karma by Miley Cyrus and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's from her album Plastic Hearts, that one rock album that she did that's really good.
Again, I hit my hand off the table chair again.
Josh keeps wounding
That album
himself.
deserved so much more radio play and recognition than it did.
Yes, it did.
Joshua?
What number?
11.
11.
11.
No, we're on 11.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got 4 more after this.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Caleb,
Let's hear it, Josh.
it's yacht rock time.
We'll see. I'll be the judge, sir.
Only reason why it's yacht rock because in the music video they're on a boat,
That don't mean anything sometimes, Josh.
and it is Rio by Duran Duran.
It's not y'all
It's
rock,
not-
but it nonetheless a banger.
and they are on a boat.
It's new
so
wave, but it is
it's
yeah. They
close
are
enough.
on a boat, okay.
No. Rio by Duran Duran is a song that if you took the bass line out of that song would be nothing. Be nothing.
Be a great melody, but there'd be a lot
It
of
would be
empty
boring.
space.
It would be boring.
Yeah.
If you've never listened to that song and paid attention to the bass line in that song, it leads the
insane.
song. It leads
It's
the
crazy.
song.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Man. One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best.
It's one of the best bass lines
lines
of all time.
Yeah, easily.
People don't get.
I just don't get it.
No, Duran Duran doesn't get the credit they deserve when it comes to how good they are at their
Musicianship.
instruments.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't. They
Guitar,
just don't.
guitar licks are sick too.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
drum parts are they're just good.
They're good.
They're just good, guys.
Yeah. Get
Are they as
over
good
it.
as Tears for Fears? No. Are they better at bass? Yeah.
They're totally
It's
different
different. Tears for
bands,
Fears just
though.
brings on the darkness.
Yeah.
They're more of like a.
Duran
Rio.
Duran's poppy and fun and
Yeah, yeah.
having a good time.
I hate that.
I know you do.
But it's summer.
With all the yacht rock that you listen to.
The yacht rock is supposed to make you feel good, Josh. Okay, what's your 11, Erica?
12. We're
12,
up to
Caleb.
12.
Yeah, you're right. 12. My bad. We're there.
This song is from St. Vincent's new album.
Oh!
I have not heard it
Listen
yet.
to it
Is it
2
good?
times. It is good.
Is
It's
it good?
very good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Good.
I chose this one specifically because I told Caleb, like, this is almost a Jimmy Buffett song.
Oh man.
And that,
Jimmy Buffett's back.
and I
He's
mean
back.
that as a compliment.
Oh, okay.
I mean as a compliment. It is So Many Planets by St.
Okay.
It's a good one. A lot of bangers on that
I
one.
need to listen to that record. I haven't got to listen to it yet.
Produced
I
it.
listened to the singles.
Self-produced. She produced that one by herself.
Did she?
Yeah. First time, if I'm not mistaken.
She can do it all.
Yeah.
It's good.
It was almost Sweet as Fruit, but the Jimmy Buffett
Yeah,
comment
the
is
Jimmy
stuck.
Buffett of it all, just, you know. My next one is one of those. Actually, Spotify's been pretty good to me. I was gonna say like this is one of the first times that they've got me right, like in terms of like recommending songs to me. But through the pandemic, they recommended a lot of cool stuff to me. I'd just be biking sometimes, and a song will pop up like I don't know what this is. Don't know what this is. And this is one that stuck with me. No one will know what it is. Nobody. I don't even know what it is.
Is it the Smart Shuffle thing?
It popped up one day. I was like, this song is incredible, and it's an 8-minute banger. I'm off the yacht for good. No more yacht rock. This is an indie rock banger from the early 2000s by a band called Red House Painters. It's called Between Days. It just, I don't know. It popped up, and I was like, this is the song I'm gonna make it my mission to be obsessed with for the next month. And I don't know how it never showed up on like any of my
For You
end
stuff?
of the year Spotify stuff. maybe because 8 minutes is a long time, and you can't get in as many listens.
Yeah.
But I remember biking to that song in its entirety several times and just feeling so good. I was like, man, I'm going through a journey with this 8-minute long song. So check that one out, Red House Painters. I only know a few of their songs, but the few songs that I know are just like some of my favorite songs. So
Epic.
that one's called Between Days.
Between Days. Number 12 for Nancy.
I'm getting on the yacht.
We'll see.
And that's only because I would feel this way if I was on a yacht.
Oh, God.
And that's Motion Sickness
Oh, God.
by Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh my
Christ
gosh.
almighty. God, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you.
And a good song, too.
This is a good
Yes.
song. It's a good
So,
song. Good song. My number 12 is Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer.
yep. That's a
It's
song.
It's a yacht rock song.
It's nah, it's not.
We're at the point that nobody has an explanation anymore. They just
mean,
have songs.
I can talk. I mean, I can talk about the song if you want to.
You don't gotta.
Okay.
You might as well face it, you're addicted to Spuds, the Weird Al parody of it.
I do like me
You
some
do like-
potatoes.
I mean,
like
so do
potatoes.
I.
I do be liking potatoes. So. But yeah, I think Robert Palmer's just a very underrated vocalist and underrated artist. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for how good he was. But cancer's a bitch. No, he had a heart attack. Heart attack's her bitch.
Completely.
He smoked.
Oh,
He smoked a lot.
You
so I thought
screwed
it
up
was-
his death completely.
For some reason, I
you're
thought-
the problem why he's not telling people the wrong reason why he died.
I thought for some reason I thought he died of lung cancer. I was like, wait, no, he died of a heart attack. But
Josh was like,
smoked a lot.
decapitation's
It's in the
decapitation's
same
a son of a
area.
gun, I tell you.
He was addicted to the smokes.
It was all
So-
the Spuds.
It was all the smokes. But yeah, it's just I think he's a very, very underrated and underappreciated vocalist that deserves more credit. Should be in the Rock and Roll Hall
former
of Fame.
singer of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
That's not him.
Number 13.
Number 13. My pick is Pick Up, Don't Pick Up by Honeymoon. They are a South African band, I think, that me and Chelsea have been really obsessed with. And I wish that they would tour in the States. So,
You heard that?
yeah,
Tour in the States.
please.
If you hear this.
Or
please.
I would love if their vinyl would come to a nearby record store so we don't have to pay international shipping. Like
Yeah.
What's the name of the band?
Honeymoon.
Okay. Spelled like it sounds?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Caleb.
Oh, me?
Yep. Little old me.
I had to have Stevie Wonder on here, guys. And this song has the word summer in it, so by default. And that is a deeper track. It probably wasn't a single. I don't think it was, but it's "Summer Soft" by Stevie Wonder. It's almost yacht rock, but more leaning towards the jazz rock. Which this whole album, "Songs in the Key of Life," is just like a masterpiece. Especially this right here, guys. I mean, this is a late summer song, like a late August. So we're reaching the end of summer now, guys. I decided mine's a concept one too just now, because it goes into October. You know, it brings in the sorrow. Because October is the worst month, said nobody. We all know that September is the worst month. September
you
and February.
remember?
September and February are the worst months. Do we agree?
Remember?
Sometimes January. I know it's
I
a
think January
I know
is
it's a
the worst
birthday month for me, but come
Remember?
on. Like I really got the short end of the stick on that one. Nancy, what's your 13?
My 13 is Sinner from the Last Dinner Party.
Yes.
Yeah,
So we have another repeat
Yep.
of
Here we
bands,
go.
Artists.
right? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
here we go. Classic Center. That's a song. That's a good song.
I was
So,
gonna say I have no explanation. I just like the song.
well, I had a song for my 13. I had a song on here.
It was a Taylor
And-
Swift song, 13. Cause,
No. But when you said something earlier, and I thought about it, and I was like, oh man, I need to put that song on there, not that song. And I picked Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones.
Just because I said Mick Jagger.
Because you said Mick Jagger. I was like, wait a minute. That's a good song. I need that one. So it probably would have kicked off my playlist had I thought about that song beforehand.
So what was the song that you kicked off your playlist?
I took Orville Peck off.
Oh.
Yep.
Boot him.
Yep.
He's got to
Orville
go.
Peck went bye-bye for the Rolling Stones.
And that was
Sorry.
because I mentioned the time that
Outta
I
here.
replayed Orville Peck
He
over
started
and
having
over,
flashbacks.
and he had PTSD.
He's like,
from
oh no,
that.
not again.
He's like, I can't
no,
have
not
that.
the Orville.
Yes. So, by Orville Peck. Rolling Stones are on there.
Sorry.
Sorry. Hate that for you. I like Orville Peck still. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I had Bronco on there because I thought Bronco sounded, good,
Yeah.
drivey music. But
Yeah. Number 14. We're in the home stretch, guys.
oh, I'm good. I don't know about y'all. I'm fine. I'm having a blast. Caleb's over here like we should have only done 13.
We could have had this, but we wouldn't
These last
have
two
done
I
it.
would have been able to trim the fat and just had yacht rock.
These last two are so important, though. So
My last two are pretty
mine are important to me. I
important
think.
to me.
Yeah, mine too. My number 14 is Revolution Lover by Left at London, who I wish more people would listen to. And this is her most accessible song, so please give that a listen.
There you go, folks.
There you
There you
go.
Left at London.
Left at London.
Left at London. My 14 is my newest song.
Your newest song?
Really new.
Okay.
Super new.
What's it called?
It's a Lizzie McAlpine song. Is that how you say her name?
I thought he meant like his song,
Lizzie
like
McAlpine.
his actual song.
Look at this. She has a new album out. It's
Wow.
great. This will end up being the most popular song on the album because it's already getting there. Just because it's kind of upbeat despite its like somewhat like self-deprecating lyrics.
Mhm.
It's almost a yacht rock song, folks. There's
He's
a lot
back on the yacht.
There's a lot of woodwind in this song. This song is just like I'm gonna listen to this song so much in the summer, and it's called All Falls Down. It's just a lot of good woodwind. It's just
A lot of bassoons.
it's just good.
I think it's a bassoon.
I remember the first time I heard this, I was like, Lizzie is going the way of the yacht, folks. Considering that the rest of the album was very like acoustic, sad, indie oriented. That one's like a surprise, and I think it's the best song on the album. And I will wear that song out. I'm already wearing it out, but when the summer comes, I will wear it out even more because it's just got the vibes. It's got the woodwind, folks. I don't make the rules. Woodwind equals summer. Okay, Nancy,
Hey.
it's your 14.
My number 14 is Breadwinner by Casey Musgraves. Yeah. Poppy.
Is that from Starcrossed?
Yes.
I almost picked a Cardinal by Casey Musgraves from her new album,
Such a good song.
but it wasn't. I didn't get. I ultimately did not get summer vibes from it. It has
Yeah.
it has a little bit of a darkness to it.
I
I'm like,
feel
eh.
Feels very fall and winter.
Yeah, I was gonna
to me.
say the new album
It's a great
feels
song. I
very
mean, but
fall.
yeah.
But Josh and I do sing Cardinal every time that we see a cardinal out in our yard. So,
Great one.
It's a great song.
Breadwinner's good too.
but Breadwinner, it's very
Good too.
girl bossy.
Yeah.
Slay. Yes.
I'm gonna get what I want.
Shoes. Shoes and
Oh my
bread.
god. Shoes.
Caleb, I just want to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun that my number 14
Staring
is...
down a loaded gun.
Yes.
Okay.
That my number 14 is Ain't It Fun by Paramore.
It ain't that fun.
You don't like that song?
I do like that
Okay.
song.
I was getting ready to say...
What album is
You need
that
help.
one on?
Afterlife.
It is okay. Okay. Yeah. It is good. Yeah. That's a good one. That whole album is a good summer album, I think. They all have like those vibes. Those what's the instrument that you like hit the I know they're
Steel drum?
I know they're probably doing it on a synth. No, it's like it's not a xylophone.
Oh yeah.
It's like a it has that sound.
You know.
I'm
pretty sure
when
he
someone does
actually
these things and they play music.
Plays it because I
Does he?
feel like
He might.
whenever because they played mostly After Laughter songs when we saw them, and I feel like he had that
Okay.
thing there
Yeah.
playing.
With
Am
the
I wrong?
xylophone?
Yes.
It's not a xylophone though. It's
It
like
looks like a xylophone, but
yeah.
it's
I
like-
can't remember the exact name of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, it might be a xylophone.
But I do not
That's,
think
are
it's
you
the
talking
same.
about the little metal things that you hit
se-
mallets with?
There's different types. See, I used to call this thing, this one instrument a xylophone, but then it ended up not being a xylophone. You know.
Your next song, and I will look it up.
Oh, God.
Because I'll look up the album and see what the...
Small little correction on that. Ain't It Fun is actually on the self-titled album.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It is.
It feels
Yes.
like After Laughter.
It does.
That's why I asked.
It's the bridging gap between the
Yeah, it
two
does kind of
Yeah.
sound like, but I still stick to what I was saying about After Laughter. It is the better summer album.
The only reason I
Laughter is good.
remember that is because I saw them After Laughter. So, and Haley Williams stood up on one of the speakers and said, "I'm going to take y'all to church" during the song. So.
And she passed the offering plate around.
And then she asked for a lot of money.
Give me money.
Money now.
Instruments including xylophone and bass guitar were later brought along with a 6-member gospel choir.
Oh, it was the
To
six.
Ain't It
It was
Fun.
the 6-member gospel choir.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what. Okay. I guess it was.
They also
so-
had them.
I guess it
there.
was xylophone on that one then. So
So, yep, that's it. Yes.
Cool.
speaking of xylophone, my last song is a punk rock song.
I have.
gonna say, she hasn't went
I
yet.
haven't gone.
Oh, see, you got to talking about Ain't It Fun? Okay, you're right.
Yep.
Oh man,
It was a repeat.
Yep.
That's fine.
there
Next.
goes. Man.
My last song is "Truly Dreams" by Ali X. And if you had chosen
There it
that
is.
song, Caleb, I would have punched you.
We would have matched.
It would have been repeats. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'd have had
Yep.
59 songs instead of 60. Because it's looking like there's going to be no repeats. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if it would have had a repeat.
Yeah.
But it almost. I consider putting that on mine. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is
It's
a good one.
one. If you want to read my full thoughts about this, I have a album review of Girl with No Face on my Substack. And it's kind of an overview of her music career. So
Check
there.
that out.
Check that out.
You'll get that link at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
For my last one, I wanted to put a more cathartic summer one. It has the word summer in it, but it's not like a happy song necessarily. It's from my favorite modern artist, Jeff Rosenstock. It's called 3 Summers. It's a very post-pandemic kind of song, also with him criticizing himself. And I don't know, it's a very cathartic track. It is a punk rock song. It's a 7-minute long banger. It came out like the last day I was on vacation last year. And it just like consumed my life. It just consumed my life. It does so much it packs such a punch in 7 minutes. It does so much. And it just, by the end of it, I feel like I got to know him
Like you're going to
so
fight
much better.
somebody?
No, not like that. It's more of like a sadness, like a catharsis, but accepting of like who I am or what's to come.
Okay.
But it has the word summer in it.
Hooray!
3 Summers. Yeah.
Nancy, number 15. What you got?
Cherry by Fletcher and Haley Kiyoko.
Kaylee Kiyoko. Who's that? Is that
Haley Kiyoko, she was on like the Disney Channel for a hot
That's
minute
not-
because she was on Wizards of Waverly Place.
Kaylee Kiyoko is
Not
not the girl.
Haley Kiyoko,
No,
Haley
Haley.
Kiyoko.
I was gonna say Big Bang Theory. Okay, my
No.
bad.
She's a singer.
Haley Kiyoko. She's the one who plays the very short-haired friend on Wizards of Waverly Place, and then she was in Lemonade Mouth too. It's past your time.
Okay.
But she's
Clearly
a really
it
good
is,
singer.
It is.
And I just really like Fletcher. I found her via Spotify because I like to just go to song radios all the time and find stuff. So that one felt the most summery to me. That's all I got.
All right, Josh, what's your last
My
song?
last song is Square Hammer by Ghost. That's all.
There you go.
I mean, if like I said, if you're listening to the playlist all the way through, music stops, last part of the vocal, playlist is over.
See, you
So-
associate that song with summer, and I associate it with your phone ringing throughout the entirety of COVID because it was your ringtone when you worked from home. And
I heard-
every time I hear that song, I think his phone is ringing.
And that was my ringtone through the whole period of COVID when I worked from home. So a whole year, every day, 8 or 9 times a day, you heard. And I
Yeah.
can't help it. It's a great riff, y'all. It's a great riff. And you know what? It's loud. So when your phone rang, you heard it. So it's going to be our new alarm tone to wake up in the morning now, so she can have some PTSD.
It still needs to be the Paul McCartney song, though.
I mean, it is. It is. Okay.
Needs to stay.
All right. 60 songs, no repeats. I'd say that's pretty accomplished, folks. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah.
We did it.
Why not?
We
did
did it.
it.
We did it. Yeah.
We did it, Joe. No inside songs
No.
on it.
What?
I said there's no inside songs. but
No
burn
inside
'em.
songs.
But burn 'em.
Well,
They're fun.
Sometimes you gotta let them
Sorry.
go.
sometimes you gotta let them
You
go.
gotta let
You
them
gotta
go.
let them go outside.
They had their place, and you're like, I don't need to go back to that place right now. So we leave it there, and we'll revisit when it needs to be revisited.
Let's hope we
Right.
never have to revisit it and we have to stay inside.
I just meant the special.
Wasn't one of your top songs after the special came out the Spider song? Yes. On Spotify, that was
Yes.
one of your top songs.
It's
that
not
year.
even the main special. Gone. Is it? Spider was from the next one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
okay.
was from the extra
It's
stuff.
like the B-sides or whatever.
Because
yeah.
I would just randomly play it throughout the day. I would just come into the room and Spider hiding in the corner, super fucking normal. Ain't afraid of no spider. Why is it looking at me?
Those are the words.
Why is he moving? Oh, he can play his, but if I sing Spider,
That's
No,
what's
but-
gonna get you.
Nobody picked Spider. You had your chance, Josh. Nancy even said it. You had your
that's
chance
the
to
bon-
pick
That's the
Spider.
bonus track.
That's the bonus
That's
summer
your
track.
second bonus track.
What was the first?
Orville Peck, because you kicked
Oh.
him off.
No, he just went off the playlist completely. So.
He
Sorry,
got kicked.
sorry, folks. Yeah, he got the boot real quick. He got the cowboy boot. Boom. Caleb, where can people find us?
They can find us by typing in Chat From a Hat on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I guess.
Whatever.
One of those. You can email us at chatfromhatcast@gmail.com.
Erica, where can people find you?
You should subscribe to my free Substack. It's Erica, ERICA, Kitch, KITCH, .substack.com.
Anywhere else? Or anything else you're working on or anything that you want to talk about? No?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think
I didn't want to put you on the spot. It's just one of those things where I want my friends to promote themselves.
Just subscribe to my
Substack.
Substack.
All right.
It's what I put my energy into right now.
Okay. Nancy, where can people find you?
linktr.ee/Peyton Media WV, and that's PEYTON Media WV.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I do post embroideries and stuff on my Facebook, so I'm doing hand embroidery now.
Okay. Well, here's the fun thing. So we are recording at Erica's house today, and we forgot little big bold hat man to draw topics out of. So next week's going to be a surprise. We're going to figure
Not for us, but for you guys.
not for us, but for you
We're gonna
guys.
figure it out later tonight.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
We forgot Chatty.
We forgot
Yeah.
Chatty. So get
Whatever
ready.
it is, you'll know then.
Whatever you'll know, or yeah, whatever it is you'll know then, and listen to the playlist whenever it comes out. Probably Friday, Saturday, whenever you're listening to this. Hopefully on Wednesdays.
We'll put it out Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So listen to it Friday. So folks, we will talk to you next week about, well, something.
Something.
Something.